Welcome to another episode of Eternal Champions. I am your host and DM, Michael Trabacchino. Sitting across the table from me today is my co-host and champion, Astraios, played by Damien.
Hi.
So
what's going on, fellas?
Regal of our group.
Damn right.
And to the left of me is the lovely, magnificent, and charming
And penis lover.
Mirthal, played by...
I mean, it's right. No.
Mirthal, played by...
Ernie.
There we-
Man, the myth.
The legend. That's right. That's right, ladies. He's a legend.
If only we were recording like the pre-recording stuff. You know, that would have been great.
Oh, I have to start now.
One of the days, yes, exactly. The sound checks will have constantly recording. Oh, I gotta send out a quick message, tell people that we're actually doing a podcast. Anyway, Damien, it would not be a Neon Knights production podcast without a certain mention of a certain film by a certain director.
You
from a
already
certain
know,
studio.
baby.
So
Hashtag release the Snyder Cut, motherfuckers. We going strong, baby. Gotta go to 2021, though. We gotta keep up this hype. 70 million in there. It better be fucking great. No, I'm sorry. It's gonna be fucking great.
Or else.
Word.
He will bring more.
exactly. And
That's a fact.
rumor has it that this isn't the podcast for that. So let's not jump into the rumors, okay? This is Eternal Champions, not Neon Knights FM.
Yeah, we gotta get a Joker in there.
Yeah, Jared Leto's.
Jared Leto.
Yep, he's supposed to be coming back for that.
Yeah.
Apparently he's in the reshoot.
This shit's gonna sound like it's gonna be a fucking 86-hour movie now.
By my myth.
I mean, I have no problem. I have no. If they make that movie a whole season, make an 8-episode season.
And then they bring back Swamp Thing. Anyway,
I would love that. Actually, you're probably going to.
I wish. I hope so.
It's
I really
gaining
do.
popularity on the CW.
Yep.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I know.
So,
I hope so because they already fund enough bad shows like Titans, which the costume design for Titans,
Trash.
I like it. I actually like the costume design for
Costumes
Titans.
are good.
I just don't like the writing.
Yeah, the writing is all in the place.
Yeah, it really is. There are moments where it's like incredibly.
I still have hope for it, though. I still have hope.
Well, Jason Todd next season, Red Hood. So, and they revealed what it's supposed to look like.
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah, it's
I
on the
need
Facebook DC.
I will shut
Oh.
down.
It looks very Red Hood, we'll say. Looks very Red Hood.
Yeah.
How about you, Ernie? Any shout-outs?
Yeah, well, being that tomorrow is Veterans Day, I mean, like, give a shout out to anybody that has served this country, planned to serve this country. We appreciate everything you do.
That's
and
right.
Thank you very much.
Absolutely.
Hell yeah.
That's actually why I'm doing that second charity challenge now that I told you guys about on the side.
Yo, do it, bro.
Yeah, I think
Do
I
it.
can endure
Fucking do it.
terrible destiny for
Bro, there's even I was able to stream on just my PlayStation
Well, I'm
because
not
it had
gonna
the capability. Remember, there's ways you could do it without a super straight setup.
Well, I wasn't gonna stream. I was just gonna play and then monitor the like log wise, post it on the what do you call it, on the Facebook group
Okay.
and Twitter and everything else that we have.
What game is
Instagram.
this?
Destiny 2. And you know how much I hate that game.
Okay.
Yeah.
You
I'll
should
tell
do.
you what, once we, and they means already know how much I hate this game.
no.
Once we're able to stream, for charity, I will stream a game I hate with a passion.
What game?
Second Sight.
Second Sight?
Second Sight. That game was trash.
I don't think I ever.
Don't look it up. Don't.
Not right now. We
do-
got
no,
some D&D
no,
to
no,
hop
no,
into,
no,
right?
yeah.
Promise.
Don't look it up ever on any personal equipment of yours.
Yeah.
It will make everything retarded.
When did this come out?
In the late 90s.
Late 90s?
No, it came. Didn't it come out around the rush of what the fuck was that terrible prison game where you jig niggas?
I'm so done.
Oh,
What?
Manhunt?
Yes, Manhunt. It
Oh,
came out around
Manhunt.
that time. So 2000.
Okay.
Like 2001.
In the first 5 minutes, you're supposed to have psychic powers in this game.
Oh,
Doesn't happen.
No, I walked into a little panel, and like, you know how you have the IME things in the hospital?
Yeah.
In the hospital?
Mhm.
I bumped into it. It flew up into the air, rattled, and shook, and disappeared. And I couldn't get out the room. I said, fuck this game, and I turned it off.
That sounds as bad as there's a game that just came out called Remothered,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. I
Broken
heard of it.
Porcelain. I watched like an hour stream of it. It looked like a train wreck.
Oh,
Second sight is terrible. I unfortunately had to look it up on my phone one time, so I'm gonna look it up for you so you could see how bad this
Yeah,
game
well,
is.
let's hop into the game. We'll look at that.
97% of people liked it,
Alright.
and they gave it a 7.9 out of 10.
People like Twilight too, and
Yeah,
50 Shades.
The
So
only good thing about Twilight was some of the songs.
Do you have the game still? Second Sight?
I don't actually have the game.
Oh, Mike bought you the
It was
box.
just the
Oh,
box.
cool. Well, I'm
But
gonna
he
buy
knew-
you the game.
They knew I would murder.
Yeah, I'm gonna buy you the game.
Well, if it's for charity, I would do it.
That's
Otherwise-
right. Yeah, that's right. I'm gonna buy you the game.
Otherwise, I will melt it.
And
I will let the fire
I already
burn
know.
it.
I already know what I'm gonna do for you. I'm gonna make a certain donation thing. Once they reach it, you have to replay it on the next difficulty. Yeah, kid, we're gonna make you play
It's
the
okay.
fuck out of that game till you like it.
If you could see my face right now, I'm really thinking about ending
Oh,
somebody in this chat right now.
I mean, you could do it easily, probably.
Oh, 2004
Yeah.
it came out.
play it, yeah.
GameCube, PlayStation 2, Xbox, and Microsoft
The
Windows.
question is, can I do it mentally?
Oh,
Anyway.
Oh, you
Enjoy
will
it.
do it.
Yes.
Oh, you
Oh, no,
will.
There's a Twitch streamer I follow, Epic Name Bro, right? Marcus. And he, a while back, actually played Bloodborne one-handed.
Oh,
Wow.
Yeah.
That's impressive.
And he played Dark Souls one-handed as well, I think, too.
Holy shit.
Okay.
Yeah, and he beat it. So,
Wow.
yeah.
You have to remap the buttons? Or?
No, he going between just with his hand. Yeah.
Holy crap, that's a lot of time and foresight.
Mm-hmm. Well, if anyone could do it, he could definitely do it because he is a Dark Souls / Soulsborne type of guy. He used to make lore videos back in the day.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, if he can do one-handed Dark Souls, I think you can endure this,
Yeah.
especially for a good cause.
I can probably do it.
Oh, man.
But maybe I don't. I hate doing it.
I'll be there. I'll coach you. I'll be cheering you guys on.
Oh, yeah. Well, don't worry.
I'll be
for
enduring
the
it.
world to see. It'll be live for you. And that way everybody gets something.
Oh, yeah.
Out my
Oh,
system.
yeah. Oh, yeah. I hope you replay that game like 15 times, you jerk.
I'm so done. What?
You know what? We're gonna have to find a game for you too, baby.
There's not a lot of games I don't like.
Oh, I know a particular scene you don't like.
Leisure Shoot Larry.
Oh, no. What? Leisure Shoot Larry? I actually played that. It wasn't that bad.
Okay. I'm just throwing random
It
stuff at
actually
it.
wasn't that bad.
We'll make replay this one particular part and level of Mario 64.
I will fuck you up.
All right. What level? Then we have to start.
It's the underwater level where there's
Oh,
a eel that pops out.
Oh, I used to be terrified. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I think you told me about that.
Back in the day,
Yep.
y'all.
Yeah,
Damn, it's
yeah.
almost 10 o'clock. Yeah, we
Yeah,
got
we'll make them play
Yeah.
Bloodborne in the spider area, in that spider ball.
Oh my god.
fucking hate you.
Yeah.
Rom the vacuous spider.
Yes.
Yep.
Ugh.
You have to jump into the lake.
Yep, yeah, I know. It took me forever to kill him. I used to have goosebumps fighting him.
Yeah, he did. Impressive that he did it. To be honest.
Spiders are your thing? You don't like spiders? Oh boy, you're gonna hate that. I'm just kidding. You and JB. JB hates them too. So, yeah, let's hop right into it now
Let's do it.
as the oil's burning. So, you guys need a recap?
Sure, let's get one.
Okay. Last time, you folks arrived to the city of Kingsport, a bustling city, home to millions of citizens. Mirthal, had brain fart there for a second, wound up going to a manor led by Aiden, where he met a gentleman by the name of Ankar, right? They discussed on possible deals to be had, while Astraios didn't go in and explored the city. Many things were revealed, but many more questions were just, asked. You finally met Ankar after a discussion with Mirthal and a dinner, and where he proposed a deal that would be mutually beneficial for all parties involved. You also met Brock, who turns out to be Ankar's brother.
Yeah.
And and he promised you guys armor and a little extra for Mirthal as well. And that's where I think we left off after the dinner, and you guys were amongst yourselves chatting, perchance.
Yes.
So let's pick it up right there.
Man. What were we talking at the end?
We had just been led to a room by Encore.
You guys are in the main foyer. You guys had finished dinner. You saw those cloches that created food or manifested food that whatever you thought of, it made, and it made it taste as you remembered it, not necessarily how it actually was.
Oh, okay.
And Ankar is waiting at the steps to show you to your rooms if you wish to stay, because he did offer lodging for you guys, and you guys would not be surveilled. That was his thing. You guys would not be surveilled while in here.
Okay.
And then he privately spoke to each of you about certain requests that were made.
Oh my god, I forgot about that.
Yeah. Just to sum it up quickly, yours is going to take 3 days for him to gather information on, and then it's going to take him a little while as well because certain research need to be done.
All right, so I'm gonna go. We'll go to our rooms first. I'm gonna go to my room first.
Okay, so you guys go upstairs. Your rooms are actually right next to each other.
So, all right. Well, because me being me, I'm gonna search the room anyway.
Give me an investigation roll.
Okay.
What are you looking for in particular?
Is there anything out of the ordinary?
Yeah, just a regular investigation roll.
Okay, give me one. You got it. Oh my god, my investigation is retarded now.
Yeah.
15.
15?
Mm-hmm.
As you search this room, okay, so first the room in particular, right? It's a king-size bed, right? Very large bed. Not sure how big your character is in comparison to a king-size bed, but very large bed. You have an armoire in here, right, which is empty, but it has hangers in it, so you can hang up anything you want. It also you also have a bureau system, nightstand beside the bed on both sides. So depending on what side you sleep on, you'll have it. And it also has strange looking device that we would know as a lamp, but you coming from Waterdeep have never seen something like this before. It's odd, but you as Damien would know it as a lamp.
Okay.
Yeah. And there is a window that is covered with curtains that you don't know where it overlooks, but it overlooks something.
Okay.
But yeah, you search the room. You don't find anything. You find you don't find anything of interest, I should say. You do look through the armoire. It's empty. The nightstand, also, both of them empty.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna go to. I'm gonna knock on his door.
So we go to you. You arrive at your room. Your room looks exactly like his.
Okay.
What do you wish to do in the meantime while he's searching his room?
Well, I'm gonna go over everything in my pad, making sure I'm all set.
Okay.
Whatever thing come up tomorrow, and get in my bed comfortable, even though I'll be meditating on it, not really sleeping at that.
Okay.
But, and then I hear
A knock on the door. Yep.
I go to the door and I open it.
Can I talk? Can I talk to you for a second?
Of course, you're
You know, let's talk in your room.
Okay, I open the door, and so you enter, and I slow to behind you.
I'm gonna go check his mirror, try to look around, see if I can see
Investigation
anything.
roll?
Yep, you already know.
Investigation roll.
You already know. 20.
Very much like your room, right? The layout is identical, right? Literally identical.
Okay.
Not even a nanometer off, right?
Well,
You do notice that something you didn't pay attention to before. There are sigils on the frame of the door. Sigils that you recognize from the manor that you first arrived in. That when both of you first arrived here, but those are also same sigils that you noticed when you entered the manor right before entering the kitchen as well. So you can maybe safely assume that there might be some sort of weird planar magic possibly going on here, creating little pocket dimensions of some sort, because this manor looks a lot bigger on the inside than it does outside.
Okay.
But yeah, that's it. There's nothing. It's empty as well. It's very much devoid of anyone living in it So you can maybe assume that these are very well guest rooms.
As you know, I'm not a very trustworthy person. So the trust and companionship that I go with you guys is a big meaning for me
I know.
to you guys. There's a lot of things you don't know about me because I don't want to tell them, but at the same token, I know I'm not dumb enough to leave myself with, if something happens to me, somebody does not know how to help me or find me or something like that. So, when you asked me to touch, well, was it a sphere?
Mm-hmm.
When you actually touched that thing, it didn't work for me because I don't need anyone else.
Okay.
And then I take my shirt and I lift it up. And about here is the mark of Mephisto.
Oh, shit.
I was
Okay.
like, I'm not the type of person who wants to live a good life. I
And
know.
And what does this mark look like?
It looks. It's very personable. So it looks like the shape of an eye, but it's a certain color.
Okay. Before you continue,
Uh-huh.
what do I know of Mephisto?
Give me a religion roll. You know what? Give me one with advantage for reasons.
Natural 20 with me.
So yes, you are.
Roll it again. Roll it again. Get another 20.
Yeah, like,
Come on,
Oh
do
yeah.
it. Do
you know,
it.
if you get another 20, I will give you an extra bonus.
Oh, you got
What'd you
half.
get?
You got 10.
Plus. Still, natural 20 on its own is good. Plus.
Okay, so I know who he is about.
Yeah, and I'll explain exactly.
Oh, it's a good thing what's a natural 20 because I have a body too.
Okay, so natural 20.
My God.
Natural 20 minus 2, that's 18. But still, you're more than fine. You have an intimate knowledge of this individual, or this being, or this demon, rather. You understand certain stories involving Mephisto, and that he is run under certain guises, but his end goal, he's very much the type of demon who people like to blame for their misfortunes, but they were the ones who made those decisions themselves. And Mephisto never forces them to. He simply puts temptation in their paths, and they take those temptations and want to blame him in exchange.
Okay.
That's how I figured out what language. My parents died by me, but it wasn't me.
I remember you told me.
Right. So I swore the utmost vengeance on this person, and it just so happened to come to me. And something opened up, and somebody came out, told me who it was, and they offered me vengeance to get what I want. So the cheapest thing he gave me was the language that they spoke, which was Abyssal. So I just want you to know that this is not going to end well for me. Once I will help you, but once I find out what I need to find out, I've already dug 2 graves. Because and once I'm done, I have nothing to live for. Because my life was stopped when my parents were dead. So I have to kill him, and then my life is complete. So I will give you my all, and if anything comes into temptation to try to tempt me, because it's happened. There's been times where I've been tempted because they give me a little snippet of information. That's why I'm always so thorough, and I am the way I am. Because I know the type of man that this guy is, Mephisto. So if I'm coerced to do something I really don't want to do, I just want to give you information that might help you to save me from the predicament of anything terrible I might have to do.
I understand, and that's kind of why I held out your opinion in the first place. Not because we could trust them, but because it was a way of trying to get another source of information. Have another card in your back pocket. It's a way to maybe get what we're searching for, but it may all be for naught. We won't really know until we try. And I understand why, especially now, why they're so careful. But it's the way he taught me those lessons. It's how you're gonna have to treat everything we encounter in this adventure. And I'll do whatever I can to help you on your path, because you have a very respectable goal, and I feel your pain. I will help you as best I can.
Oh, my pain. My goal is very selfish. The only reason why I'm helping is because I saw something in... Wow, what the fuck is that guy's name?
Aiden?
Grimnir?
Oh, Crimnir.
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 Crim-
HRM.
I saw something in Crimnir that reminded me of me while I was growing up. So he would have went down a very bad path. I'm down that path already. You just don't see it is because I deal with all the demons and everything inside my head of what I go through. That's why I try not to put myself out there, because I could die tomorrow. Shit, I almost died trying to help this motherfucker before we left to come here. His brother punched me in the fucking chest.
Yeah, he'll take you in.
Yeah, which I will get payback for. Remember, I'm under the god of vengeance. I feel very, very spicy about this man. But going under vengeance can lead you down a path that you just can't return. And I feel like I'm at a crossroad right now. And I just want you to know, if you have to kill me to stop me, then you have to do what you have to do.
I understand.
PvP has been enabled.
Long ago, I was like you, to an extent. For me, it wasn't being that killed someone I cared about. It was just death itself.
Mm-hmm.
So I went on a journey to kill death.
Okay.
As you can tell now, my life is nothing but influenced by it. And I ended up serving death.
Yep.
Because along the journey, it has started to make sense, the whole bigger picture. So I understand the pain. And no, I'm not trying to tell you to go down my path before that's what you think. What I'm trying to say is, I get it. And I'll help you however it comes to pass. Whether it's a mercy killing,
Mm-hmm.
or whether it's slaying tons of enemies by your side. You have my help.
Be careful with the gods. One thing I know, gods are very true to their nature, but also gods are very spoiled and act like pieces of shit because they're gods. It takes the miracle of a god for a human to even try to hurt a god. So they don't have to worry about people like us. But we're so easy to get influenced by them. I know I've been influenced by this man, no matter how hard I say I haven't, because there's choices I've made out of anger, because he's made it happen. I try, as you can see, I don't try to be an angry person. If I need to get upset with somebody, it happens, and it will happen all the time, whatever, yada, yada, yada. But we're just pawns in a bigger chess game. And never trust someone you think is there to help you if they're a god.
Well, it's not about how can I put it. Even though the gods are all powerful, they all need something from us because as much as they like to put on the air of they do everything, we both know that's not true.
I never really wanted to find out. I hate gods. I hate all of them.
I'll be real with you. And that's, I told you literally, I went to kill them. I went to kill the Raven Queen. Yeah, I ended up serving her. Because there's more benefits to serving her for the moment.
Let's just hope it's for the moment. I've been serving for my moment.
They need help. When you do a job, you get paid for it. It's just finding a way to get paid enough. That's my goal. You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Good. So now you understand why I'm trying to fulfill this one? Something that's a bit above a god?
Let's hope.
Perhaps. But no risk, no reward, right?
I guess.
It's always a risk, even if it's well calculated, like you are.
Just know everybody else's risk isn't for the sake of something good.
That is the wisest thing I have ever heard. And he says that with like no condon, there's nothing negative about. He wholeheartedly means that.
No condescension whatsoever.
Yeah, I couldn't
Yeah.
need to word.
It's all good. That's what the DM's for.
Man, I found something. I found a missile sigil on the wall. I asked. Yes. I didn't want to tell you what it was because you need to figure it out yourself. Certain things people need to figure out because if I tell you and then you discover it on your own, sure you'll have it because I tell you, but then you'll be lost because you haven't learned anything about it. I wanted you to figure it out so you could see and then prepare yourself because there's anything in this place. Not even just here with the sigils, which I'm fucking baffled about because these are the same sigils from the fucking other place we woke up.
Well, we can sell that the signs in this place. That's a baffled on the outside. And it's the same from the place we started at. So these are probably the same kind of magic sigils. Now, I never learned these myself, but I have seen these. In Portland, Molly, there's a tower this wizard had built.
Mm-hmm.
On the outside, it looked like a tower, but you stand away from it, it looked like it reached the heavens. There's all kinds of magic to change the way you perceive things or how they really are. This is probably one such magic.
Okay. Also, just be careful with your orb. Because the orb leaves you open. And if it wasn't for Android 16 helping me, you would have been dead. Because I wouldn't be able to carry you and get away from this thing.
Oh, yeah. That's the bad thing about feelings and going to them. They always have hit me tempered my thought. My word at that moment. Yeah, I do appreciate that.
I mean, you're part of the group. I mean, I got to save you somehow. I'm just glad he got all the acid on me.
You got fucked
yeah,
up.
it smelled really bad. And that cave smelled really bad, and I still was able to tell the difference.
I mean,
it was terrible.
After getting the smell, I could tell.
It was terrible. Just keep on the lookout. I will try to teach you some things that I know. Because having a different broaden of a horizon to be able to see things and to try to be able to learn about things that people think they have over you and you know about it, you gain such an advantage over some things. Like, do you think he would have ever told us that we were being surveillanced if I haven't noticed it?
Of course not.
Everybody has their own agenda. No matter how much he wants us to help him and he'll help us, what are we going to have to go through to get that little bit of help?
A ton.
So,
this is why I keep as much as I can unknown. they assume I'm willing to do everything, but in reality, I don't know anything, and that gives me a different kind of power. Let them lead me how they think I'm gonna be led.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't mean I'm gonna go the way they expect. You sometimes get more from people when they think less of you than more. You are the kind of person that won't think less of anyone. They're always gonna be thinking more. That's why you won't get caught unawares.
Not even think about more. You just take the person for what it is at the moment, and then listen. Everybody, from the one thing you said that was the smartest thing you ever heard. Everybody will always show you who they are when you least expect it. You just have to look for it, and you'll know it instantly. People always give it up. It happens from my world to the gods all the time. Nobody is perfect from revealing your true nature when you think you're safe. So you have to perceive to give people safe things, and you'll get the truth from somebody. And that's always hard, because if people are guarded with the truth, the more you have to show yourself that you're willing to keep them safe, to show themselves, unless they're willing to give it to you.
Which is essentially doing what I said.
Which now comes to, I do not trust the guy who's helping us. I do not think we're doing this for all good.
Of course not. Because who knows if the quest that I get will even be aligned with it. And also, why does he want to know what my question is so bad?
I don't care about me and what happens with me. But when it comes to the world and other people around it who don't deserve any bad, they don't deserve to be fucked with and stuff like that. So when we do this, remember, we're doing it for somebody we have no idea about. And I just don't want us to hurt more people than we help eventually down the line.
I understand. But right now, we're in a world where we know no one. Yeah, we met a good person to start with when it came to him near, but otherwise, we're thrown to the wolves. And in order to figure out how everything goes,
No, not you. Go ahead.
yeah, I got
Oh, you're gonna okay.
Go ahead.
gonna
Good.
have
Sidebar.
to, gonna have to learn how they think. Gonna have to learn where they eat, what their weaknesses are, and the best way to go along with it now. Knowledge is power. You know that more than anyone else. So let me see why he after this knowledge so bad. I have a pretty good idea from focus based on what he told me inside the orb. But until I hear what I got selected for, I won't know for sure. So either way, I have to confirm it.
Okay. I want you to have something. Remember that flower
Yes.
we found?
The tier.
Politics is here.
Take the potion I made from it. I don't know what it does.
You didn't make a potion from it.
Yes,
No, he didn't.
I
You
did.
I don't remember. Okay.
When the ravens and everything were flying, it took me forever to make that potion. Then I made a whole bunch of.
It's been a while, so I blanked out.
No, it's okay.
I'm gonna go with yes, you did. So let's go with it.
Okay, you were really high. So
Okay,
yeah.
we'll go with you did, and there you go.
I don't know what it does, but that flower healed something.
Yes.
Guard it, because we don't know the extent of this power. We don't know what that flower is, why it's able to do what it does. Just use it when you feel the need is right. I still have the flower, but just in case anything happens to the flower, I don't want people to know that there's a potion to it.
Understood. Yeah, I'll say. Yeah, I'll hide it within my bag and compartment.
Okay.
If worst comes to worst, if you feel you have to get rid of it, get rid of it when nobody could ever find it.
Understood.
And I'm something's rubbing me wrong about this guy. So I'm gonna try my hardest to find out why I feel, because one thing I've learned, always trust my gut. It's always helped me, good or bad. My gut has always helped me.
Okay.
So
Well, when tomorrow we're supposed to be leaving here with his son and Tone to the graveyard, the world.
that's what I'm afraid of. We're going to someplace we don't know, with people we don't know, to a graveyard.
I know.
Just be prepared for anything.
Oh, I am.
I'm gonna go have a drink. My brain hurts. I think too much. I always want vengeance, live a life, but since I had a drink with Himnir, however you say it, sorry,
It's all good.
sorry
It's all
for the
good.
bad saying.
It's a tough name to say, so it's so good.
I need one. Yeah. So how about we go have a drink?
Let's go.
Okay.
So you guys leave the room.
Yeah.
Give me a perception roll. As you leave the room, like your door's open, you're stepping out into the hallway, the balcony ledge.
That is going to be a 15.
15.
Hold on, I'm sorry. Excuse. Okay, we got 15. 14 plus 1.
Okay. Both of you notice someone, you don't know who it is, but you notice just an individual downstairs, just like walking towards the back of what this manor is. Just hear footsteps. That's it. Nowhere near. It was like nowhere near the proximity of you. It just happens to be a tertiary sound that you hear in the background, like an ambient noise almost.
How far away though?
Downstairs, we're talking maybe about 20 feet down. No, 30 feet down, and then around. So maybe 45, 50 feet in total.
Okay, I'm going to.
And it doesn't sound like a herd pace. It just sounds like footsteps. So.
I'm going to. Bear with me while I get the actual name of it.
Okay.
Cool. I'm going to look at a shadow that's behind where the footsteps are coming from.
Okay.
And I see feathers in front of you. I'm doing all in there. As a raven feather falls to the floor.
Mm-hmm.
I need the blessing the raven queen to appear in that shadow.
Appear in that shadow. Where are you? Are you shadow stepping? I mean, not shadow
I'm
step. Misty step.
I'm essentially doing a blessing of the raven queen, which is
Okay.
a smaller version of Misty Step, only 30 feet.
Okay. So the 30 feet gets you down the stairs, basically.
Yeah.
Okay. So you get down the stairs.
I'm trying. That way she can't hear me, or it can't hear me.
Are you trying to get a better look or something?
Yep.
Give me another perception roll with advantage. What about you, Astraios? You see him just go move 30 feet.
Okay, so from up top, is there like a ledge I can look over?
Yes, you can.
Okay, I'm gonna look over this ledge. I'm gonna look over the ledge to see if I can see like anything out of the ordinary.
You don't see anything. You don't have to do a roll for this. You just looking over the ledge. Unfortunately, because he's this individual. I kind of get away. This individual is further in. You don't see anything. You do get a better sound of the footsteps. The footsteps do sound like it's of like a heavy heel.
12.
12. You might think it's Angar.
I'll follow quietly.
Okay, give me a stealth roll. What are you doing? As you see him start to move, like, stealthily. Maybe. It depends on what the roll is.
I'm gonna go into my room.
Okay.
I'm gonna open the curtain, see what I'm looking at, what I'm looking out of.
Okay, so you open the curtain.
19.
What is a fond location from your childhood memory, or from your memory?
Oh man!
In general.
The projects, no.
I mean,
the projects, yeah, kid. No,
I mean from your character.
Home.
Home?
Yeah.
Are you outside or inside your house, your home, from where you're from in Waterdeep?
Outside.
Outside. As you open the window, the curtains, you see Waterdeep. You see your street, the outside of your street, the shops that are there, the what do you call it? The shops that are there, everything that would look like you looking at your window from your house in or your home in Waterdeep. That's what you see outside. How do you feel about that?
I'm trying to think how I'm gonna feel about that right now.
Okay, so we're gonna cut to
Do me a favor. Roll me a D100.
You know, it's the good when he makes something, bro.
59.
Okay. Now, give me a D3. Roll me a D4.
Okay.
And if you get a 4, you gotta roll it again. So you get between 1 and 3.
2. It's so hard.
Stage whisper, stage whisper.
Okay, now give me roll me a D10.
3.
Okay. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the door and I'm going to take ball bearings and I'm going to throw them at the window. I'm going to shatter the window.
Okay.
So when the window shatters, I'm going to jump. And before I jump, I'm going to leave. I'm going to randomly throw ball bearings around.
Okay.
And then I'm going to jump out. I'm going to jump over the ledge and try to land.
First, before you finish, give me a dexterity saving throw.
Okay. Oh, shit. Oh, this is getting crazy. Remember,
And how many
you
ball
guys
bearings?
deci-
How
you-
many ball bearings are you throwing out the window?
You guys decided this.
Okay, but how
I'm
many?
throwing 3.
3. Okay.
I'm throwing 3.
Give me 3 dexterity saving throws.
Got you. Well, that's under.
Got it. Oh, man.
Okay, the first one's 15.
Okay.
The second one is 9. And then the third one is 15.
Okay. 1. Oh, lucky. 1. 3 ones in a row. You take 3 points of bludgeoning damage as you throw these ball bearings. It hits the window and it ebbs. It's almost like pushing against cloth. It goes and then repels them right back at you. Each of them striking you across the forehead. You only take 3 points of bludgeoning damage though.
Damn.
It's a good thing you didn't try jumping out of it.
Yeah. Yeah, that's me. He ain't gonna try.
The save was 16, by the way. You were so close with 2 of them, dude. So close.
Okay, so then I go. I guess my plan didn't work, so I'm gonna walk down the stairs.
Okay. And you have like 3 welts across your head now.
Yep.
So, and it's in whatever pattern you want. Like it could be straight line across, but
It's gonna be the Krillin.
So you start heading downstairs. So in the meantime, while you were throwing the ball bearings at the window, what were you were trying to follow this individual, right?
Yes.
What'd you roll for your stealth?
19.
19. You think you're being fairly stealthy. As you're walking down this hall and you're following the footsteps of this individual, the footsteps stop. You come across as you're walking there down this hallway, right? There is a door on your right, a closed door on your right, I should say, and then further along seems to be an open doorway, right? And there is light bleeding out from this room. You don't hear any noises coming from. Actually, I should perception roll. Sorry.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's from 20 to 21.
So you hear some noises, but you hear what sounds like the clamoring of metal, and maybe a whisper or like it sounds like someone talking to themselves, maybe, or someone talking to someone, right? But you hear definitely the clamoring of metal and something being moved around in that room where the light is bleeding out into the hallway.
I'm gonna crack. Then you say it's so crack, right?
Hmm?
I'm gonna try to peek through the crack.
No. It's open. It's a full open
Oh,
doorway. Yeah, and there's a closed door that you're walking past right now.
Alright, I'll try and get better look and stay out in the line inside the door.
Okay.
I can't go to like the door jam on the corner. And peek in.
Okay, so you peek in and you see what looks like a, I am forgetting the name of the room, what the room's actually called right now. Think of it as a, not a larder, but it's a kitchen essentially,
Okay.
right? I forgot the actual term I wanted to use for it, but it's a kitchen. And inside this kitchen, you see a gentleman, looks very familiar to you, blue skin. You can't. His back facing towards you, right? Wearing the same clothes as he was at dinner, with like the almost like the Kurt Russell Wyatt Earp type look, except he has a hat on right now, large brimmed hat, and black hair. Well, you could see the cusp of like black hair poking through like the back of his neck.
Yeah, black hair in that time, or?
He did have black hair as well.
Okay.
His that black hair was a little shorter in this one, but he wasn't wearing a hat before, so this one seems a little longer.
Okay.
And you see this individual going through what is the equivalent of an ice box, essentially. And that's what the clamoring was. He was moving stuff around so he'd get to the ice box and maybe get something to eat, possibly. Which was weird because, you know, the cloches.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is weird. So I'm just gonna keep eyeing it for a bit.
Okay. Give me a stealth roll.
Sure. That's a 19 plus 6, so 20. Well, what am I making? 25.
Okay,
my
yeah,
God.
you're set. I rolled a 8.
Mm-hmm.
So this individual closes the icebox, and what you see is a plate. It seems like a well-made plate with a little bit of meats, right? Cured meats. Of what variety you don't know, right? A little bit of vegetables, almost like a garden style, like red leaf lettuce, a little bit of arugula, some heirloom, not heirloom tomatoes, cherry tomatoes, sorry, and a small piece of bread, right there. And this character walks over to this island in the middle of this room where the cutting boards are, and you see cutlery hanging. And he takes out the equivalent of what would be a chef's knife, right? And starts cutting with the chef's knife, the cured meat, as it were. You get a better look. This is not Ankar.
Okay.
This person looks younger, right? But you do see similar facial features of Ankar. What are you doing, Astraios? You walk down. You see him just like huddled down, peeking like, you know, Three Stooges style, like over the corner of this doorway, looking into this room.
Well, his son wasn't at dinner, right?
Nope.
So
You,
Mirthal is assuming
yeah,
his son, and he's gonna sneak out and get back to Astraios.
okay. So as you do that, Astraios, you meet up with Mirthal.
Where'd you go?
I curious to find the style in the rat remove that I don't want Angar, but probably his son or somebody else. After the talk we had, I got over the alert.
The windows don't open. The windows aren't even windows.
We're not in the same place. Remember how the rooms are up there?
I understand.
So,
I'll tell you more.
mhm.
I saw something I haven't seen in about 20 plus years. Right in front of my eyes when I opened the windows. And I haven't seen it for 20 years because I choose not to see it.
Is it a memory of some kind?
It's looked exactly like
Because our food was.
the food
what
tasted
we
like
remember.
my mom's food.
So my wife for me. And
But why?
maybe they have separate memories. Maybe they lived for a long time.
Yeah, but why are they in our heads? Why fuck with our memories? Why trying to learn about our memories?
Well, isn't that they learned about them? It's more that it's to make the person the user happy.
I don't know.
You guys are in the hallway talking about this?
Yeah.
Are you whispering?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Same way.
That's why I just want to know. I just want
Infinite stage whisper.
infinite stage whispers. Everything's a stage whisper. Let's run, guys.
Run! I'm gonna be screaming. Run!
Oh, okay.
I don't know. I don't like it. I don't like it. To be able to get into our heads that fast with our memories.
Why don't we go there and drink and we can talk about it more?
And as you say that, you hear footsteps behind you coming from the kitchen. If you're going to go for a drink, I wouldn't mind coming.
And who are you?
And you turn around and you see as well for the first time a very younger looking, you see similar facial features and facial structure of Ankar, but it's definitely not Ankar. You can guess that much. His eyes are, while the eyes of Ankar were kind of like a pinkish hue, these are very much a vivid red, right? So much so that when what little light there is in this hallway hits them, they don't radiate like Ankar's eyes did, or looked like Ankar's eyes did. Instead, it's more of they kind of absorb the light as opposed to give off like a radiance.
Okay.
Yeah. But for all intended purposes, he's wearing the same outfit as Ankar, though, or a similar outfit, I should say. I'll send you guys a picture of what that outfit looks like.
Okay.
So you guys get a better visual. But yeah, he is wearing that. And he goes, "Oh, how rude of me. Sorry." And you notice immediately he has what looks like a firearm of some kind.
Similar to Ancor's or different?
This one looks looks older, right?
Mhm.
And is a little more ornate.
Okay.
Yeah. Name's Anar. Nice to meet you. And he extends a hand.
Mirthal.
Shakes Mirthal's hands. Do you shake his hand?
No.
No?
No.
And he looks at, all right. So, if you don't mind, I wouldn't mind grabbing a drink.
Who are you?
He said Anar. Oh, right. You don't. Sorry. You're my dad's place.
Are you the one that
Who-
told me tomorrow?
Oh, the world's grave?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I am. Looking forward to it, actually.
That doesn't answer my question. Who are you?
I'm Ankar's son.
Your name?
I said Anar.
Oh, okay. All right. Nice to meet you. I'm gonna go get something to drink.
Okay. Mind if I tag along, or are you two looking to have a little private time?
Roll me a D20, and then I'm gonna need you to roll a D100 after that.
17.
And then roll a D100 after that.
99.
Okay.
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 I mean, we
It's
might
right here. You can see it right
Oh
here.
no, I'm not.
yeah.
I don't know what now he's got planned, but we might as well get to know each other before we journey out.
Makes sense. So, you guys have a spot in mind, or I know a few places.
Lean on, I guess. Astraios, do you know any place or wherever he suggests?
No, I have no idea. I just know the certain area of the port over here. That's all I know, really. I haven't really.
All the best drinking spots are over at the port. Drunken sailors, come on. Who knows drinks better than them?
Okay.
Lead the way.
All right. So you guys, as you guys are disembarking, is there anything you want to do along the way to this spot, or talk, whispered amongst yourselves, or are you just going from point A to point B?
I'm gonna hang back
Okay.
because I'm studying this man. I
Okay.
have no idea who he is.
Okay.
So, I gotta say, your dad has a thing for making people relive our memories. Huh?
Oh, that's more of a creature comfort thing, honestly. It's to make them feel at home, because why not? You might think it's a little creepy, but it's a Kiasi thing.
Just a hair, but
It's a Kiasi thing.
I respect that.
It's wrong. Shouldn't do that to people sometimes. Because sometimes happy memories are ones that hurt the most.
Well, I mean, unfortunately, that's how the magic works. I don't really have a say in it. You know, I'm not the one who designed the place.
So what? The magic reads your minds, or?
Not necessarily read your mind. It
I'm gonna see if he's lying.
give me an insight check.
Mm-hmm.
It more or less peers into some memories, whether they're repressed or not, but it looks for good memories. That's what it does, or memories that you think are good or hold dear.
What is it per insight?
Insight, sir. Yes.
18.
Plus.
18 total.
He seems very on the level. Like he's being very forthright, it seems, at least to you. He seems very calm, very not as calm and collective as his father, right? Who's almost reminds you of a dead man, but he's calm. Like he's not skittish or anything, not even looking around. You notice that he's just walking to this bar over to the port, and it's a long while. Like the port's literally on the opposite end of where you guys are. So it's going to be a little bit.
I want to see if there's anybody following or watching.
That's a perception check.
Yeah.
So he tells you this about the stuff that it takes good memories and shows them to you if you wish. And all it takes is for you to pull the cloth, the drapes basically.
Okay.
And then the cloches work under a similar principle.
Yeah. I figured that one.
Yeah.
Already.
13.
13? Okay.
So, I gotta ask, why are you so excited about tomorrow?
Well, to be honest, I've never been to the world's grave, and from what I hear, it's one hell of a spot to be, especially now of all times.
Oh. Why? All the people dying to get in?
He actually laughs. He looks at you. He actually laughs. He's like, that's a good one. I like that. Corny as all hell, but I like it.
Dad joke number 1. That's
it was being that it's that special time of year where most folks tend to make their pilgrimages. The world's grave tends to be a little busy with people or things that might not want to stay dead. So there might be a little coin to make protecting folks, or just helping folks in general.
Good and never, I guess.
Hmm?
That's always good and never, I guess.
Yeah, at least I think so. You, for your 13, you don't notice anything. You don't even see that orb like sheen that was familiar with the thing that was surveilling you before.
okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So as he tells you about the world's grave and alludes to some sort of sacred holiday or pilgrimage that goes on, and that this is the time of year for it.
Mm-hmm.
Anything else you want to ask or converse? Or Astraios, what are you doing? Anything else? You don't notice anything out of the ordinary?
Nope.
Nope.
No.
Okay. How about you, Mirthal?
Nah,
No?
nothing about it.
So we just hurry over to the bar.
Mhm.
Okay. As you arrive to the bar, it is a dive, right? Immediately upon arriving, someone or something, or someone rather, is, you don't know what race, right? Unless you want to roll for a perception roll with disadvantage. It's up to you guys. Is literally thrown out the window. You see them straight out thrown out the window. They kind of roll over, shards of glass like sticking out of their jacket, and they just keel over, right? Not you don't know if they're dead or they're just passed out, but yeah. So the first 45 minutes, Mirthal and Anar are just drinking. Anything else, Anar, or are you? How long? I'm not Anar. What, Mirthal? Yeah.
Sure.
Brain fart.
Probably finish. All right.
Okay.
I know what this journey brings tomorrow, so I'm gonna start in it early tonight.
So Anar downs his second Boilermaker. It's because he was still drinking that one, and then takes the bottle of dwarven whiskey and puts it into his coat. And I guess as you two leave, you guys leave the bar.
I take off the disguise.
Disguise?
Yes.
Okay. I was about to say. So you're with the disguise. About halfway, you guys run into each other.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'll talk to you later. I'm kind of tired.
yeah, I'm going to admit myself. Yeah. Have a journey to make tomorrow.
It shouldn't be too bad. Dad's getting one of his flying ships involved, so it'll be pretty quick.
Yeah, nice.
How long do you think this is going to take us?
Depends. I mean, you're looking for something, right?
Yes.
So it depends on how quick that gets done.
No, I think it means how quick to get there.
Oh, get there. Oh, if we're going by air, then it shouldn't take more than maybe a few hours, actually. If we're going on foot, however, that would probably be a few days.
Okay.
But, yeah, it should take a few hours. That's about it.
That's good. And make your way to the house.
Okay.
And then special knot.
You don't have to. He beats you to it, and he just opens the door. Like, he actually opens the door. He doesn't have to do the special knock or anything. Opens the door.
What, you're not waiting for,
Oh, yeah, that stupid thing. Aiden's idea. Dad went along with it because he was being nice.
Who?
Aiden.
yeah, and
Robot dude.
I know.
I know. I always think I have a character in that part. That's why I come with my mom. And then, oh, wait, no. That's real, man. Real.
The robot gentleman who was with you when you guys first arrived.
Oh, duh. I'm so sorry.
Yeah,
I'm so bad with names. I forgot his name's Aiden.
It's all good. Trust me. I know what that's like. Yeah. Anyway, it was Aiden's idea. What?
No, I'm thinking about those green characters with an A in the name. And that's some kind of...
Oh, you don't know how Anar spells his name.
That is true.
Yeah. You're assuming it's an A.
Yeah.
So,
No, that might have that, like a naming convention.
no.
City or
I'll
something.
show you at the end. I'll show you at the end of recording how his name is spelled.
Okay.
Yeah. But yeah. So yeah, it was Aiden's idea. I it was comical at first, but then after a while, when you have guests, kind of gets a little annoying. But yeah, it is what it is.
Hair, yeah.
Yeah. So right this way, or and he just goes in first himself. It looks like he's kind of tired from the walk plus the drinking. Like that's the demeanor you get from him right now.
Well, I'll see you in the morning.
Yeah, bright and early. Don't forget it.
No.
Do you see here when you open the window, when you open the curtains to look outside?
Yeah, but that's only because I was born here and I have fond memories here.
Okay. Have a good night.
Take it easy. You see, he heads upstairs, and you notice that he goes off to one of the rooms off to the side. Like, it's probably like completely, like almost 3/4 of the way opposite of where your rooms are. And he goes in, closes the door, and that's it. Anar is not with you guys, gentlemen, anymore. You guys are in the main foyer.
My room or your room?
Whoa.
Oh, yeah. This is what. All right.
This isn't that cast.
Roll for initiative. No.
Doesn't have to be this cast unless you want to. Anyway,
Things are about to get strange.
Let's go to mine.
Okay. Once we're in there, stage whispers, obviously.
Stage whispers, yes, of course.
Infinite stage whispers.
I picked that up.
What did you talk about?
There's a gate down an alleyway by the sigil.
The one you found earlier.
Yeah.
Okay.
I really want to know what's down there.
You want to go now? I don't know about you, but my powers are mostly diminished.
Then no, because I don't want to go by myself.
You want to wait a minute earlier and go before we're supposed to head out?
No,
I'll be good in about 4 hours.
no, because we don't know where the rabbit hole goes.
Okay.
And I really don't even trust his son either. They're too good. There's no such thing as a truly 100% white collar, purebred, and true good person out there. There's no way. No way. What was he doing before he defected? He was killing people. He was killing the same people he saved. Why? Because the closest thing for you to be for somebody to really truly work, their enemy to get close to you to where you trust them is the most effective they can get, because they could do essentially whatever they want because they have your trust. Listen, I'm the type of person, I thought about that with you. I did. I didn't know who you were. They're just rubbing me the wrong way. And it's weird. It's a gut feeling, but it's more than that. I don't know where I think he's trying to tell me something, but I don't know. It's something's very wrong.
Okay.
It might be me bugging out, but I don't like it.
Alright, well, let's keep my eye on them. Let me see. Because for right now, we just have conjectures. The one thing I do think, it'll be easier to get answers out of the son than it will be the father.
Wrong.
You don't think so?
No. Because somebody as high as him up there, why would would you tell your son things that you do?
I never had one, so I'm not sure.
Well, you gathered, member, and R said that his dad doesn't like talking about the days before Kingsport.
Mm-hmm.
So,
If he knows and makes great donations and tries to help everything, he must know the great horrors and terrible things that happen here as well. Why doesn't he get rid of that? If it's so easy for him to do great and good, why not get rid of the things that are bad? You're never going to get rid of total bad, but there's obviously more than enough that he knows, that his son knows, and it's bothersome to certain people.
Mm-hmm. Well, it takes time. The question is how much time and what his actual goals are. Because what he might be doing by seeing altruistic to his son, but it doesn't mean for his own agendas. We don't know. We're hearing one side of the puzzle. Not all.
That's what's scary, because we're doing work with one side.
As far as we know, there is no other side.
There's
well,
always,
one thing you guys do know is that
Well,
about the Bounty Hunters Guild, they've using political leverage, right? They've monopolized almost every sort of bounty-esque job there is in Kingsport, to the point where it's non-competitive, that it's either go through the guild or nothing, and that people who work for the guild are mistreated, like Aiden told you guys previously, right?
Mm.
That they like to boss people around, and they set how much they get more from the bounty rewards than the people who actually do the bounties. You know that much from what Aiden told you.
I think I might have to pay a visit to this guild before we leave,
Sounds like a good idea.
because it seems like they're the only thing that bothers
No,
high and mighty over here. So I have to find out why.
makes sense.
And if he's so good at cleaning up things, why doesn't he clean up the guild? Or why doesn't he try to attempt to clean up the guild?
I mean, I could tell you why, but I can't tell you why because that's spoilers.
So I'm gonna get a couple hours of rest, but I want to get up nice and early before we leave. Do you remember what time we're leaving?
He said he never gave a specific time. He said bright and early in the morning, though.
Yeah, it's right early. I'm assuming around sunrise.
So you'd have to get a full night. You would need at least a full night's rest to recover your spell slots, unless you have a short rest thing, which I don't think you do. I think only
I knew.
warlocks do. Yeah,
I don't.
Yeah. Well, as an elf, I think I
4 hours.
4 hours.
Yeah, you just need meditation, basically. It's like a trance.
I'll wake you up in a couple hours.
Good. Yeah, I'm going to my.
So are you only doing a short rest?
Me? Yeah.
Oh, so you're only doing so you don't get your slots back,
I don't know.
unfortunately. If you lost any hit points, you can use hit dice to recover them.
I lost 3 HP.
If
Yeah, I hit in the
wanna use a hit
forehead.
dice for it.
I got hit in the
Oh, that's
forehead.
right. I completely forgot. I completely forgot. Damn. So you go to your respective beds. You trance for 4 hours.
Yeah.
So you recover everything. You only take a short rest, unfortunately. But if you want to recover your hit points via hit dice, you're more than welcome to.
Oh, yeah.
Before I go to bed,
Mhm.
I'm gonna roll up my sleeve. I'm gonna look at the tattoo and say, "Here we go." I'm gonna close my eyes and I'm gonna think about Mephisto.
Mephisto, give me a D100 roll. What'd you roll?
100.
Oh, okay.
And the other die?
Which one? The D10?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This would be
You got 100. There's no point, really.
this one.
Yeah.
Yeah. But if you want to roll the D10 just for giggles.
10. Oh, 104.
104. Oh my God, who's messaging me? Okay. Wait, what happened?
My friend is a dickhead. Look what
Oh.
Lou said.
I'm done. So,
Scumbag.
there's silence. Are you closed? You said you closed your eyes?
Mm-hmm.
As you close your eyes, there's a distinct smell that fills the room.
Mm-hmm.
Sulfur. The temperature of the room actually doesn't increase. It plummets. And are you going to open your eyes?
Slowly, yeah.
So you slowly open your eyes and you exhale. You see your breath before you. So it got considerably cold, probably close to freezing almost.
Mm-hmm.
And sitting on the bed is a face that you recognize. Gentleman who reminds you of what tieflings look like,
Mm-hmm.
except he's more humanoid than the other's appearance. And in stereotypical fashion is dressed for the nines. However that may be for you, that's up to you. And he's just sitting there, enjoying a drink. Oh my God, stop with the messages.
Are you doing this?
I don't do anything.
Stop it. Right now. I don't care that you're a god of vengeance. You chose me for this.
Wait, you're speaking to...
I'm speaking to the god. I'm speaking this.
I thought you were asking for
No,
Mephisto.
no.
Never mind.
Yeah, no, the Mephisto, yeah, the god.
No, I thought Nemesis was your god.
Did I say Mephisto or
You
Nemesis?
said Nemesis.
Oh, then that's what I meant the whole time. That's what I meant the whole time. I said Mephisto, and I'm like, yo, that's Nemesis, a hundo P right there. I'm like, yeah, I got it right. I'm like, yeah.
No, it's
Nemesis.
Nemesis?
Right.
Okay.
Now I remember.
we have to retcon a lot
Yeah,
of
we
stuff
gotta read
now.
a lot
So-
of everything. Okay.
So it might not be 25 for Mephisto or Nemesis.
No,
We'll
Nemesis.
say it applies for Nemesis. Retcon. We'll do a
Yeah,
retcon.
I'm so.
It's
man,
okay. That's
so
why I was
bad.
like, wait a second.
No,
It's
it's Nemesis. Yeah,
Okay,
I
yeah.
totally forgot.
I thought we were going down a warlock path into the Mina.
No.
I don't know what it's going by like.
so that changes then. So none of
Yeah.
the sulfur smelling,
Okay.
none of the cold temperature.
Damn,
Instead-
that was kind of cool.
I'm sorry. It's just
No, it's
It's your
fine.
fault, damn it.
Yeah, I got it wrong. I got it wrong. Yeah.
instead you hear chains, or rather, it sounds more like creaking metal, right?
Mhm.
And it's a sound that you're familiar with when this individual shows up. Messages. Anyway, and it sounds like a teetering, like a seesaw. And when you turn to where that sound's coming, there's a woman wearing what looks like a flowing white gown, long, luxurious blonde hair, right? Eyes concealed behind a thin piece of fabric, almost like sheer fabric, right? But despite how sheer it is, you can't see what her eyes look like. And in one hand, she's holding a scale, the other, a sword.
So is this you?
What is me?
Stop. You know exactly what I'm talking about. You know what you do. You know the games that you play with me. Ever since I was a little kid, you've always done this. You've always done that. You've gave me just enough so I wouldn't hang myself, but just enough to get into trouble, which you're doing now. Why?
There are elements at play here. You can't fathom.
I can't fathom them because you won't tell me. How about you tell me instead of use me?
I can't tell you because even I can't see past a certain point. What I can tell you is you're safe here. And the hubris that you see within the individuals that provide you with safe haven now is misguided.
So what can't you can't see past something that involves me or you?
You, Astraios. I'm only here because you beckoned me.
No, you're here because you know you keep fucking with me and you know I was eventually going to call you. So what do you want?
I want you to mete out justice. Find those that are hubris and ill-willed.
No, you know this all has an end game to it. How is everything that I've done related to what I want? How do they all connect?
Unfortunately, due to the nature of where you are, and I've been here long time ago, things are obscured. I can no longer see for you.
Why here? Why all of a sudden?
Because
When did it start?
because this is where it all started.
Where what started?
Everything. You know.
Yeah.
Ernie / Mirthal knows.
Yep.
Because he was given this knowledge by a certain individual.
Yeah. Well, technically, Marathon told Astraios, but Astraios, yeah.
yeah, basically. Yeah.
Whether he actually knew short or not, it's a question.
I just want to go in peace. I just want to kill the person I need to kill. And then it's all over. Why must you make me do other things that I don't? I don't understand why am I being used for. I never asked to be used. I was taken out of a situation I loved. And then you played on the feelings of a little kid. And you got me to do your bidding. And you got me to do these things. And you know they weren't good. And you know vengeance. Justin, fuck that. You have a plan and you've making me take out people and done things that I don't want to do. But I can't really fight you on it, right? Because our lives are connected. I gave you my life. Because my life was set for one thing. And yet you make me do other things. I'm getting really sick and tired of it.
And as you say this, she lifts up the scale. And on the scale is a heart beating still. Your life is yours to take. Every decision you made while I put you down the path, you chose to walk it. I can give you a name, like I've always done. But in the end, was your actions. And then you hear the sound of the heart.
What are you trying to tell me?
Quick sidebar. It's 11:30.
Oh,
Do you guys want to take a quick break?
yeah, we can do that.
Okay. So we'll take a quick break. Think about everything you want to say. Think about what you want to say. It's up to you guys. Yeah, but we'll be right back after a few minutes. All right? And we're back. All right. So, last we left off, a decision was presented to Astraios after having communed with his deific benefactor, as it were. So, as she said, a name, and that the actions were always yours.
Is this the name of the one I'm looking for, or somebody along the way of what we're doing?
Someone to set you on the path you may desire.
No, I don't. I may not. I'm fired up about it. I want to kill this motherfucker.
Well, Astraios. And on the scale, you notice with the heartbeat, there's also just a piece of parchment.
Next to the heartbeat is a piece of parchment.
Yeah,
said?
so the scale,
Mhm.
so there's a scale, the heart
Mhm.
on one scale, and there's a piece of parchment on the other. And at the current moment, they are equally balanced.
Oh, sorry for the silence.
No, it's all good. Decisions.
It's flat meat now his face.
It's like, I need you to roll for initiative. You're going to fight a god now. Imagine.
It won't be the first time.
No, you definitely won't be the last.
Well, I mean, it'll mean that half from the character.
Yeah, exactly.
You never what now in the fire god? We got new guy.
What's the name?
No wish spell to save you.
What's the name?
Do you want me to say it out loud, or do you want me to just message it to you?
No.
Technically, marathon not yours.
Yeah. What's the
Mirthal's
name?
And she doesn't so much as walk to you, but it's something you're used to because this isn't the first time. This is not your first rodeo with this deific being. She almost seems like she drifts towards you, right? And she presents the scale. As always, your choice. And you have the beating heart in front of you, and then you have the parchment in front of you.
What's the name?
She puts the scale in front of you.
Fuck. Of course.
What's it going to be?
I grabbed the heart.
You grab the heart.
Mm-hmm.
As you grab the heart, the parchment lifts. The side of the scale, the parchment lifts,
Mm-hmm.
and then she's gone. And you're left there holding nothing. What once was a beating heart in your hand that you felt throbbing, right? Gone. As is the deity that you summoned. Or your deity, rather.
I guess I'm gonna wake up now. I'm gonna get up out of the trance. There's nothing there for me.
You get up and you are laying in this bed, very much like a man being laid to rest, right? Your arms across your chest like this.
Mm-hmm.
You can't see it, but
Mm-hmm.
crisscross. And you wake up. How long were you? Just a short rest you're doing? So 2 hours go by. You're still feeling a little tired. Not as bad, but not fully rested as well.
Is there anything on me? Nothing. It's just me.
The actions are yours. And you chose.
Around what time is it?
Given the 2 hour rest, I would say probably close to midnight. Because you went out with NR
Mm-hmm.
for a little bit. Even though you weren't there for all of it. Say you guys went 8, 10. Yeah, it's about 12. The equivalent to midnight.
So I'm gonna rest for like another hour or two, about 2 hours.
Another 2 hours?
Yeah, and
Okay.
then I'm gonna wake him up.
Okay, so he rested fully. Another 2 hours, it's 4 hours in total. That's not enough for a long rest, unfortunately. I think it's 6 hours, right? Is a total long rest? If I'm not mistaken. Yeah, just double check, because I always get confused with that. So, you knock on Mirthal's door.
Mm-hmm.
So you meditate summon constantly for 4 hours a day, meditating dream, and for resting this way, you gain the same benefits as 8 hours.
Oh, so yeah, you're 4 hours short of a long rest. So, yeah, still short rest. If you still want to spend some hit dice to restore health, you're more than welcome to.
I mean, I just need to, what is it, D4?
No, what's your hit dice? No,
Should be at least
D6. Yeah, should be at least D6 or D8.
Haha! You regained the 3 hit points.
Okay,
Perfect.
so you're fully healed. You're fully healed from your ball bearing incident.
Perfect.
But you hear the rapping of knuckles on your door, Mirthal, as you awaken from your trance, fully rested.
Bitch.
Open the door, Morgan.
You ready to go check out the sigil?
I thought you were going to check out the.
Yeah, but. Oh, fuck. Yo, yeah, it's bad. Yeah, let's go to the Hunter's Guild.
I thought you were going to go to the sewer. Anyway.
I thought so, too. No, what was I going to go to the sewer? Was I going to go to the sewer? No, not yet.
Not
No,
yet?
we were going to go to
that's
the Bounty
right, because-
Hunters.
Yes, the Bounty Hunter Guild.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Are they open yet?
Only one way to find out.
What time is
Unless you want to ask. It's midnight right now.
No, it's
Didn't
2.
let me open at
Oh.
midnight.
It's 2.
Oh, because you slept for... That's right, 2 a.m.
Didn't let me open at 2 a.m.
Why not?
You do happen to know someone who works for the Bounty Hunters Guild, technically.
Ain't in here.
Covert op, technically.
That's ain't enough.
And as far as you know, he is still in the on the manor grounds, as far as you know.
Yeah, but we don't know where, right?
True. But you
Fuck
can maybe
Android
find
16.
Self-destruct.
Lead the way if we know where.
Just like the saying goes, nothing good happens after midnight. So, be prepared.
I am.
All right. Look at it.
I
In the
don't
head?
have any equipment yet, right?
Hmm?
No, I think no.
Not yet, unfortunately. Ah, shit.
You're killing
I
me.
thought you guys were literally just going to go to sleep, but okay.
You're killing me, Nate.
Why am I killing you?
No, the special thing I ordered, I can't use.
You
now.
can't use yet, unfortunately. And one of them
Oh!
would have been really good. One
Yeah.
of them would... Not the
It would.
armor, but the
I
other
know,
item.
The other item
Yes.
would be perfect.
There's a reason why I gave it. You're gonna need it for the world's grave when you guys get there.
No.
So you guys are looking for the Bounty Hunters Guild?
Yes.
Give me a collective. Okay, so you could do one of two things: either separate investigation rolls or one person with advantage.
You roll with advantage.
Damn. Yeah, my investigation is pretty brother.
You get double 20s again. You
Yeah,
become
I'm
honorary
fucking-
members of the guild. No, I'm just
Well, let's see. First roll.
Not honorary members. We own that motherfucker.
Yeah.
Second roll.
Now you have
All
Ankars.
right. 19.
19 plus.
No, 19 total.
Oh, 19 total? Okay.
Mhm.
So it doesn't actually take you that long. While you're searching, you do bump into one of the guards, one of the few guards throughout this section of the city, right? And they're able to delegate to you where the Bounty Hunters Guild is. There's a look of perplexity on their face as you ask. Not necessarily because of asking where it is, more of what you're able to discern from what previous knowledge you both have about the Bounty Hunters Guild. Why would you guys want to go there? That type of thing. You know, that type of look. Not, it has nothing to do with you guys personally. It has to do like, okay, if you say so, that type of thing. And you easily find the Bounty Hunters Guild. The Bounty Hunters Guild pretty much occupies, I would say, about a third of the district that it's in.
Damn.
It is huge. It is a massive roving campus with what you can tell guards that are not affiliated with the city of Kingsport, right? Guarding the gates that are closed, by the way. And then beyond the gates, you do see a massive, what you can assume is the guild hall of some kind. And then further beyond that, an open park. We're talking like a park the size of Central Park and a half. Yeah. It is the city's huge itself. So being the size of a third of a district, this itself is huge as well.
So the gates are closed?
The gates are closed, and there are guards not affiliated with the city because they don't have any sort of symbol of Kingsport that the other guards have, right? On them.
Okay. I'm going to walk up and talk to the guy.
So let me get to the race of the guards.
Uh-huh.
One's an elf, drow, and the other's a human. So which one are you going to approach?
Roll it. Roll D20.
How about this one? I'll go for the elf and you go for the human.
Okay, we can do that.
Okay. So
Don't keep your racist in this
I'm so done. So, you wind up approaching the human guard, and then immediately, the human guard looks at you, gives you the up and down. You lost.
No. I was looking for this spot. Figured it might be open, though. Not sure.
Guild Hall is only open to members. Gives you the up down again. You're not a member.
No? How would I be a member?
Looks you up down one again. Not interested. Scram.
I didn't ask if you were interested. I said, how can I become a member?
Not interested. Scram.
Oh, so you're the leader of the guild?
Now we're going to cut to Mirthal.
Samanori. Hello, Elvis.
Looks you up and down. How can I help you?
Entry into the guild.
Unfortunately, only guild members may enter.
How do I become one?
They're not looking currently.
When will they be?
Looks you up and down. Not anytime soon.
Summon my sword. You hear the howl of the wolf. You sure about that? I'm not doing it threatening.
I was about to ask, is that a threat?
If it was, the sword would already be through you. No, it's not a threat. Just,
And so as you say this, you hear him get really loud with the other guard. What's your quick reaction as he's getting really loud?
dismiss the sword right away. I already know shit's about to go down.
We
Excuse me before your partner is in trouble.
we go back to you, Astraios. So repeat what you said.
Damn, what the fuck did I say?
Something about him not being the owner.
Oh yeah. Oh, so are you the leader? Well, I'm not.
No, but I'm trusted, and
I don't trust you.
I don't care if you don't trust me. You're not the person I'm trusted by.
Okay, I want to talk to that guy.
Actually, it's a girl.
Well, I want to talk to that person. How about that?
Tough. Scram.
Me? Oh, you talking me?
No, I'm talking to the other individual behind you. Oh, wait, no. That's just you.
What is he? Is he holding anything?
Yeah, he's holding a pike.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So when he points, right?
Mhm.
He has both hands on his pike?
He has one hand on his pike.
Does he?
Yes.
Okay. So, he pointed to me?
Yeah, he pointed to you.
Oh.
First, he pointed behind you.
Uh-huh.
I don't know if you're going to look behind you or not.
No.
And then he goes, oh, no. Oh, that's just you.
Then I guess I'll just go back to your mom real quick.
Oh, well, let me get a guard because necrophilia is actually illegal.
Oh, wow. Yeah, why don't you go inside and get him?
Oh, I don't need to. And you see he takes out what looks like a firearm that you're very familiar with.
When he goes to reach for something, I'm gonna go right up to him and grab his elbow.
Which hand? The hand that he's trying to
Yep,
grappling with?
and I'm gonna grab his elbow. Don't.
You're going to want to let go.
You're gonna not want to go for what you're trying to reach for now, because right now, this dagger that's right here, before you reach your gun, it's in your neck.
Are you threatening?
No. I don't threaten with things that are promised. Don't do it. I'm trying to be nice. You came off wrong. You try to go for a weapon, and now I'm defending myself. What you do here, don't do that. You listen. Don't do it. We came here with good intentions. Don't be a dick. I don't increase my grip on his elbow or nothing.
Okay.
I just hold it there. I'm like, don't be a dick.
The one you're talking to reaches for something. What are you doing?
Keep doing that.
As soon as you do that, he takes out what looks like a firearm and is sticking it up in the air. Eldritch blast him?
Yeah. That means it's in his hand. I understand.
Give me a roll with disadvantage. Major.
Damn. 19 and a 12 plus.
You said 12 plus?
Something, yeah. Give me one second. I forgot how much.
Okay.
5, so 17.
You just miss.
Just miss.
18 was the hit. As you shoot the Eldritch Blast, he fires off what looks like a flare. Right? Your Eldritch Blast actually strikes out of his hand, but it's just a little too late to do so. And the drow looks at you. You best run. And you best hide. And you just hear the gates just open.
Come. I wrap you that book.
Are you running or?
Yeah.
Okay, so you guys start running. Where are you guys running to?
Well, I'm shooting a random direction.
Okay.
And then I'm going to try and make my way back once I think I'm not being followed.
Okay.
And yes, I know how stupid that sounds.
No, I know. Trying to see what type of roll this would be. I'll let you guys choose between stealth or performance because you're trying to like evade them, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Right? So stealth or performance. Give me a roll, both of you. Unfortunately, no advantage.
Yeah,
unfortunately.
of course.
So, because this isn't something you can help each other out with.
I'm going to go with stealth.
Okay, stealth. How about you, stealth?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god.
Wow.
If you had gotten that 18, if you.
After 1.
Oh, no.
That makes sense.
What'd you get? What'd you get?
Oh, I got 18.
You're safe.
So,
In theory?
as you guys are running, right?
Mm-hmm.
You guys get separated.
Mm-hmm.
You go one way, you go another. And as soon as that happens, you hear the clamoring of footsteps. Lots of footsteps. We're talking hundreds.
Fuck.
Huge, right? And you hear them, and then you duck into an alleyway, right? You stealthed, right? You duck into an alleyway behind this what you could consider a dumpster, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or what would pass as a dumpster in our world, you know. And you hide, and you just see what looks like just hundreds of individuals that are wearing the same type of...
My man, you were in my brain. What are they wearing?
The
Yes.
same exact insignia that the gentlemen that were standing outside were wearing. Yes.
My man. Yeah,
Cheers.
kid. It's about to get fun now, E. Yeah, it's about to get fun.
They run past you where you're hiding. You, as you run into an alleyway,
Mm-hmm.
you hear them close behind.
Okay.
What are you... First, we'll go with what you're doing.
Did I see where he ran to or no?
I'm gonna
Give me a perception roll with disadvantage because you're focused on trying to hide right now.
I cast Spider Climb.
Spider climb?
I'm running that motherfucking wall.
Okay.
I'm getting the hell out of here.
Okay.
What'd you say? Perception?
Perception disadvantage.
Copy.
So, yeah, I'm trying.
It's so funny. He's the one who instigated it, and yet you're...
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm trying to stop me.
Yeah, exactly.
11.
11?
Yeah.
Unfortunately, because you're in this moment of trying to hide, right?
Mhm.
You don't notice anything. You don't notice him at this current moment. You just know that you somehow got split somewhere else. Like you went one way, he went another, thinking that he was going to follow you or he thought you were going to follow him. You spider climb.
Yep.
You scurry up this.
Mhm.
Give me an athletics roll to see if you're able to scurry up this building before they arrive.
Can I Can I peek to see if I see anybody around me?
11.
Absolutely. 11?
Oh, I peek.
Oh, perception. Sorry.
I'm like,
I thought. Sorry, I'm assuming that disadvantage as well because you're trying to be stealth.
Okay,
Because you're trying to be stealth. Unless you want to break your stealth.
14.
14. So you crest the parapet of this building, right? It's like a very small parapet.
Mm-hmm.
No one calls anything out. A few seconds go by. You just hear maybe some like murmuring, possibly someone saying that he might have gone up, or maybe he went down this way, or maybe he went down that way. But that's it. That's all you can really make out. You don't know whether they found you or not, or whether you made it quick enough.
Alright, I'm gonna try to make my way back to that damn house again.
Okay.
Okay.
We go back to you. No one's near you. You did a very good job at hiding.
I'm gonna disguise myself
Okay.
and put on the uniform
Okay.
with their insignia and everything. But I'm gonna have a cloak because I'm gonna keep my face. But I'm gonna have a cloak over me.
Okay. So, do you blend with this crowd?
Yes.
Okay.
I
Anyway.
didn't get the fucking disguise in many places when you campaign now.
So give me just a D100 roll.
Oh shit, kid. Me?
No.
Oh.
Sorry, Mirthal.
D100.
Sorry.
Only 100.
Yeah. Sorry, Mirthal. D100. Sorry.
Yeah, I thought it was.
No. I should have made it clear.
64.
64. It takes you a little bit, but you arrive at Ankar's Manor. You're about maybe half a block away from it. And they're right at your heels. They're probably you're about half a block away or a block and a half away from the manor. They're about a block away. So they're only half a block away from you.
And you know where I'm heading?
Huh? And they know where you're heading. Yeah. So they clearly
Okay.
were able to make you out.
Alright. I'm gonna have to make my way out the city then. In the way I came in. Otherwise. Wait, they had that fucking gate.
Mm-hmm. They're blocking you technically, because if you would have to
Yeah.
go through them to get to
I
the gate.
heard that. I'm
Yeah.
about to pinching myself. I'm gonna go to the alleyways behind that he showed me.
Okay.
I make my way.
God, yeah, that's where I'm going. That's where I'm going.
That's where you're going?
Yeah.
Okay, good. So you manage to make your way to the alleyway. It takes you a while. You see what's transpiring because you were following this crowd, right? These hundreds of possibly guild members, right? Pursue your companion.
I have no idea how bad I'm tempted to blow shit up right now.
Let me. First off, I need to roll a d100.
It's messed up, but I kind of made him.
It is what it is.
Now I need you to give me a d100 roll again.
You got it.
See if they get to that alleyway before you do.
Oh no, here we go, kid.
Yeah, this is where Mirthal.
60.
65.
Ooh.
That's passing.
You guys.
That's passing. 65 is
You
You
passing.
guys. This is close. You arrive to the alleyway slightly before they do, but they see where you are going, and they are pursuing you down this alleyway.
I think that it's the feathers. Yeah, around 30 feet in a random direction. But I don't know what's around me, so I'm going to say a random direction.
Give me a. This is 30 feet, right?
Yeah, that's it. I can't go farther than that.
Give me a d20 roll.
Okay.
Don't add anything. Just d20 roll.
16.
16. You dart backwards. So they think you go down this way. Now give me with advantage a persuasion roll. Actually,
Persuasion roll?
this is technically persuading them to see if they actually believe, not verbally, obviously, whether you were able to persuade them to think that you went down this way.
Okay. And that is going to be 18 plus 3.
21.
Yeah, 21.
You're good. You're good. So you make it, and you bamf back, and you are standing. You are probably 20 feet away from the manor gates.
Yeah, well, yeah, well, I get caught.
You get in. What are you doing, Astraios?
Do I see them go into the alleyway?
You're following them, yeah.
All right.
As far as I know, you're following them. Are you following them?
Okay.
Or are you trying to hang back?
No, I'm gonna hang back, but I'm gonna follow them.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to see if he's there. I'm gonna make the assumption that he's gonna go to some place that he knows.
Okay.
But he only knows to a certain spot I told him.
Right.
So I'm gonna try to see what they see.
Okay. Give me a perception roll.
Oh shit, kid. Oh, 12.
As far as you can tell, you don't see Mirthal around.
Oh, I gotta say one thing.
So
Guys, I just want you to know this is the second time a character by this name has got me in trouble with the in-game police. Just so you know.
Well, these are technically not the proper police, but
Well,
yeah.
with an army of
Yeah.
sorts that probably overwhelming with numbers at bare minimum.
I'm gonna try to head over and talk to the son. Go meet up with the son in the manor.
Okay, so as you arrive at the manor, right?
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, go ahead. What were you gonna say?
Before I start making my way, they go into the alleyway or no to check if he's there.
Yeah.
I'm gonna drop some ball bearings, right? So when they come,
Give me
back,
a sleight of hand check.
Oh baby, my sleight.
And I gotta do a dexterity saving.
my
throw.
sleight of hand isn't that?
What's
baby?
your spell save DC? I'm gonna
Oh
use
my
that as the number.
Jesus Christ! You just got smoked. I rolled a 21. First of all.
So yeah, you pass the sleight of hand, so no one notices you. How many ball bearings are you dropping? Like
10.
10?
I okay.
Okay.
About 10. Hold on. And then what do you need? Saves and
What's your save? Your spell save?
that would be what, intelligence?
It would be under your spells.
Oh, hold on. I'm sorry.
So you have your spell attack and then you have your spell saves.
Oh yeah. 15.
15? They failed. Yeah, so you start inching your way away from this group, and you in the distance you hear like the sound of people slipping and falling and smacking their asses on the ground. As you arrive at the manor, the door opens before you even reach it, right? And Anar steps out.
Hey, now hi, 1 minute.
He looks at you and says, okay. That was weird.
Bounty hunter. Yeah, I run up.
You say bounty hunter out loud or
Yeah, now enough we're only
not being
heat
whispered
here.
or anything?
Whisper enough we're only heat here.
He goes,
We an infinite stage
he
whisper.
goes,
You
bounty hunter? What? And
Come with me, damn it. Yeah, come up.
he shrugs off as you say that.
Is there anybody around me, like any guard or anything while I'm by the manor?
You managed to slip away. Are you looking for town guard or the bounty hunter people?
I'm looking for the bounty hunter people.
Bounty hunter people? They're all preoccupied with the alleyway.
Okay.
Yeah. They think whatever went down is in the alleyway. Some of them are slipping and falling, so maybe they think that possibly he gave them like, little slip right there. So no pun intended.
So is it safe for me to stop my disguise?
That's for you to figure out.
Woo!
I can't tell you that.
No.
How far are you going to move away from these people?
I'm going to the manor.
The manor?
Yeah, I'm
Okay,
going to talk
so-
to the kid in the manor.
We'll say you're at the gates of the manor, and Anar is. You just see him as he shrugs off Mirthal trying to grab him.
Well, I didn't grab him.
Oh, you didn't? I thought you did.
No, you ran by him.
I ran by him and
Oh.
I told him
Bounty.
when he kept on.
Yeah.
Come with me, damn it. Yeah, I didn't grab him though.
Oh,
I just
okay,
told
so-
him.
He looks at you.
And Marathon grabs him. It's a whole different thing.
Okay. I didn't. Sorry, I thought I misunderstood it.
You hit your
You see
rope.
Mirthal just run past him, and Anar is like looking confused, like, what the hell's going on?
All right, so I'm going to walk towards him.
Mhm.
But when I'm walking towards him, I'm
Right.
taking off to unveil me.
Right, because and here's the thing: as he sees you in your disguise, he just puts his hand out like this.
Oh, you got me nervous and shit. I dropped dice.
Sorry. Go grab your dice first, and I'll.
Oh no, initiative. Shit.
Give me a D100 roll to see how fast you shed your disguise.
Oh no.
Oh, crap. Oh.
Let me- Oh,
70 what?
7. Oh, I need.
It needs 10.
You want one of mine?
No. I just thought it was all over here. It's right here. Okay, 70.
Let's see.
74.
74. You're quick enough to shed it, but not before he puts his hand out. And the way he has his hands out, it looks like he's holding something. You think it's a crossbow, right? No, he's not holding a crossbow, but the similar way that you would hold a crossbow, right? Finger already at the ready, and just appearing in his hand is a rifle out of nowhere. And then as you shed the disguise, he holds the rifle up. Poor choice of jokes. Just saying.
Don't be quick to shoot things you don't know what they are.
From what I saw, you look like one of those guildies.
But
Not my
what has
fault.
this world showed you that things are sometimes more than they appear?
Absolutely. But with the guildies, I'd rather be safe than sorry.
I agree, but I need it to be like this.
Why do you need to look like a guildie?
Bounty hunters? A lot of them.
98. And as you say this, the crowd that was in the alley is making their way here, and they're in front of Ankar's manor. And they see you there, but you're in the manor grounds. You're halfway between Anar and outside the gates themselves. Anar lowers the rifle. It looks like it's aimed at you, but you can safely assume that he's not aiming at you.
I look at him. I'm like, I hope you're ready for a good time.
And you see the guard that you had threatened, Astraios had threatened, right? Not threatened, but had spoken to, I should say, because you made it clear that you weren't threatening him, right? Oh, I see how it is. You're with this ilk. Makes sense.
I'm with
And that he begins to... Oh, what are you going to say?
I'm with nobody. I just wanted to ask you a question.
And as he crosses the line...
Oh, in the car.
Yeah, okay, so that's dirty 20. Anar squeezes the trigger, and you see what emerges from the barrel of this rifle. You know firearms, right? It fires off like a regular bullet, and you see a bullet. And as you look through the periphery on the corner of your eyes, it strikes the armor of this individual. It breaks through the armor, but it hits the armor with such a force that you are like, there's something going on with that bullet, right? Or there's something going on. And the guy gets clipped, and he stumbles back. And Anar looks at him and goes, yeah, you crossed that line. See exactly what I do to you. And he looks at you and nods his head towards the door.
No, I'm having fun. Remember, guy, you just got shot. All you needed to do was answer a question. All this is on you.
And he grabs this wound, and it looks bad compared to what it should be. Because you've seen gunshot wounds before, right? Especially from these type of same exact type of firearm that Anar fired, right? But there was something different about that shot. It carried an extra bit of a oomph to it. Where that oomph came from, you don't know, but it was there. He goes, Daddy can't protect you forever.
Oh, Daddy, huh? I look at what is it, Anhar?
Anar.
No, I look at Anar. I'm like, just give me 1 second. I go around Anar and I cast the Sky Self. I was like, you want me to look like you? And then I go behind him, or me.
So who are you looking like?
The guard who got shot.
Okay.
You want me to look like you? Or I go back and then I look at me. Or you want me to look like me? And then I go, or you want me to look like this? And I look like Anhar. And I just change. I was like, buddy, you don't know what you started. All you needed to do was answer a question. You need to suck on your daddy's cock, because I'm going to be fucking you all the time now.
And then as you say that, you hear just someone, that is enough. And it's a familiar voice. And you feel the same domineering presence that Angar.
So I'm assuming I'm hearing it from behind me.
You're in the building. You're in the building.
Yeah.
You're in the building. If you want to, Inkar walk past you as as you went in. So, and this whole thing went down. So it's up to you. How do you want to react? Sorry, Mirthal.
I enter and
You just stay in, or
yeah, I'm gonna see what the hell Angar is doing now.
he walks confidently with his hands behind his back, and he walks up to next to his son. My son does not need my protection. Rather, you do. You so much as cross that threshold, and no guild or politician will be able to protect you. I can assure that.
Oh.
Yeah, sure. Whatever. We'll talk a bit. And he begins to walk away. Ankar doesn't respond to that jest, that little stab.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And he looks at Anar. Inside, please. And he looks at you, Astraios. Inside as well. Unless you plan on making more friends.
I look at him. I didn't trust you. I still don't. But a little birdie told me, you're not as bad as I think you are. And then I walk inside.
Give me a perception roll as you say this. As you say this and you're walking past him.
Okay. I should know what my perception is. Why do I keep looking at it?
It's so good. It's so good. It happens. You're in the heat of the moment.
15.
15?
Yeah.
Unfortunately, he's a very difficult man to read. So, yeah, I was hoping like something closer, higher, but he's a difficult man to read. But what you do notice is his eyes following you as you say this and walk past him. But that's it. That's the only thing you notice.
Okay.
And you walk past him, and he stands and he waits there with Anar to make sure that every single last guild member leaves, or guildie, as Anar calls them, leaves. And as they do, the gates close to Ankar's manor, And then Anar enters the manor. And then Ankar enters the manor. And the doors close. What would you like to do?
Thank
Who are you saying that to?
both Inor and Ankar.
Anar looks at you, and he goes, well, honestly, I kind of was hoping to pick a fight with those assholes.
Well, I didn't want to fight.
And he looks
them
at
all
you
once.
as he says that, and he winks at you as he says that. Astraios.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I wasn't trying to fight them all at once.
And Ankar looks at you and he goes, a wise decision. Unfortunately, due to the nature of the guild, they're short-tempered. And, they often don't make the wisest decisions. If they were to cross the threshold of the gate, I would have had to play my hand.
I see.
I think for your assistance, I'm sorry I had to put you in that spot to begin with.
No need to apologize. I've been through worse with the guild.
Good to know.
And then he looks at you, Astraios. Why?
Because
I didn't know he knew who it was.
He doesn't need an insight check to see this.
Yeah.
Because from my experience, people who are too good and do too good thing, too great of things for people are bad. If you before you answer,
And as you say this, he snaps his fingers, and a door that's behind him, a door that's been closed this entire time, opens. It is what looks like a grand library, a huge study. You wish to know more about me? You can easily find it in there.
or you could just tell me.
I'd rather not relive that.
We all have things we would not want to relive. Some people don't have a choice. Some people live with it every single second of every single day, awake or asleep.
Give me a persuasion roll with disadvantage.
Okay.
Actually, no, just regular persuasion roll. Sorry. Regular persuasion roll.
18.
18.
Mm-hmm.
And I see it every day I step outside. On the faces of children, on the faces of adults who walk the streets. I live with what I've done. Not proud. Not in the least bit. And no money in the world can fix what I wrought. Particularly to Kingsport. But what I can do is not make those same mistakes again. And provide for a better future. And he looks at Anar. And teach those that come after me not to make the same mistakes I did.
I don't have a child or anything, but the best I can tell you is don't teach them to avoid it. It's just like telling somebody don't do something. They're going to want to do it. Everybody has to live their lives and experience their experiences. If somebody would have told you not to do what you did, it would have drove you faster to it. But you made your choices to do what you did, and you live with it.
You don't know the Kiasi well at all.
Not at all. I just go by what I've went through and what I've experienced in life.
As expected. And that is not an insult to you or your companion.
Yeah, you guys have lived a lot longer than we have.
There's a saying amongst the Kiasi. None of us ever get to live to our twilight.
Yeah, I see that in the future. It's not gonna be much longer. I don't think I'm gonna be here. I already set my life on the path that I walk. And I know where the consequences are going to end. Still going to walk it.
I wouldn't be so sure. And then he begins to walk away as you say this. And he heads upstairs.
Okay.
And the study is the door to the library is still open for you to go and peruse through the books, see what you can learn.
I look at his son. How much time do we have before we leave?
It's about 2 now. Well, 3. 6 hours, maybe. If you head to bed now, you can actually acquire a full rest. I'll allow that.
No, I got some reading to do.
Oh, suit yourself. Help yourself. Dad said you have free reign of everything, so.
I'll start reading as well.
And as he says this, he unsummons the rifle. The rifle just disappears
By the way,
in a waft of purple smoke.
nice gun.
Thank you.
What kind of bullet was that?
It was a regular bullet. I just add a little touch to it, and he winks at you.
Dude, you haven't know someone draw when he shot him. I was that was a reference for you, but
Wait, no, I didn't hear.
that night a summon draw when he shot him on it.
No, he didn't. He didn't have a southern drawl. No.
You know
No,
why I
not this
said
character.
it? Okay.
That's a different character. No.
Mhm.
Hopefully, you guys meet that character in the future. But that's a little higher level.
oh wow. Okay. Oh man.
Do you know everything about the history of what your father went through in Kingsport?
I mean, I know what happened in Kingsport a little bit, but anything before Kingsport and the Night of Hallowed Horns, no. He doesn't really talk about it, like I said. And out of respect for Dad, kind of left that for him. If he wanted to share it with me, he'd share it with me. And I have no animosity towards it, you know.
Understandable. I'm going to go read now.
Okay, so you go to the study and you say, if you guys need anything, just let us know. Food, drink, whatever.
That's again.
Eh,
Yeah, I'm already reading.
my pleasure.
Mm-hmm.
Try not to make any more friends, as my dad said. And he heads upstairs. He starts to head upstairs. Are you saying anything? Or?
But I thought you wanted to have fun.
Oh, there's going to be plenty of fun to have when we head over to the world's grave.
No.
Best you get rest, but if not, your choice. And as he says your choice, you hear a voice in your head. Familiar voice. The choices are yours.
I'm going to keep reading.
So
I'm going to read a book.
we'll do a quick read roll. Like what do you a study roll? What are you guys looking to study? We'll start with Mirthal, then we'll go to Astraios.
I want to know what he's so ashamed of in the past. What atrocity he committed.
Okay.
Yeah, I was
Okay.
about the same thing,
Same
but
thing? No, if you guys want, you guys can help each other with these rolls, and if you want.
yeah, that's what I wanted to learn
Okay.
at first.
So give me a. This is gonna sound weird. Do your characters do a lot of research and so forth?
Yes.
Yes.
My
So
stats say otherwise, but yes.
so give me an
whatever.
intelligence roll with your proficiency modifier. Advantage to one of you guys
Yeah.
if you want to do that, or you could do 2 separate rolls.
Yeah,
It's
my
up to
shit
you.
is +7.
By all means.
Okay.
My intelligence is
Oh.
+7.
I wasn't doing nothing that.
Nah, this
Yeah,
shit is.
Yeah, that.
Oh
It's
no,
intelligence.
it's investigation. My intelligence is trash. Hold on, that's my fault. You
Your
want me to
intelligence,
do it with
intelligence plus proficiency. No, you should be pretty high too.
And then you went in with Americans.
22.
22, not bad. Yeah, so it doesn't take you long with the assistance of Mirthal. Both of you find books on the Kiasi. You learn of the Kiasi people. Look to the Discord lore tab if you want to read about the Kiasi people.
Yes.
You learn that how they acquire their surnames comes through some sort of feat. So you learn of, let me pull it up right now just for a quick reminder for myself. You learn that they are native to Loria, right? They are a race of blue-skinned humanoids, often mistaken for elves due to the similar physical characteristics, right? As well as the longevity of life, except they actually live longer than elves. Like the joke says, like he said about the saying that the Kiasi have amongst each other, they never live to their twilight, which you can assume is chances are they die beforehand because of X, Y, or Z, maybe fighting or, some sort of adventure claims their life. Like no Kiasi, as far as they know, has ever actually lived their full lifespan. They have a long warring history with other races, particularly those that came to Loria because they view them as invaders or interlopers. And you also know that, like I said, they earned their names via feats. So, Ankar Siegebreaker. He earned that. There's a story behind that. You know that there's also another Kiasi known as Ayana Ghostbane, Daemona Goldtongue, and then a very similar individual's name, Brock Metalsong. Which you can quickly assume that is the same Brock that you met at the Sundered Arms.
Who knows how to make that medicine?
Yes. So,
Yeah, I know how to.
you read about Ankar Siegebreaker.
Mm-hmm.
You find books on him, and it is a very tumultuous past and a very dark and bloody past. 348 years. To be precise. He was one of the heads. It was during the Triumvirate Wars, right? The Triumvirate Wars, why it's called that is because of the three... Bless you? Oh. Because of the three... You can consider them tribes of the Kiasi, right? There are three heads. There was Ankar, who at that time did not have the surname of Siegebreaker. Then... there were two other names, but the names right now are not mentioned. That there were just two other names. And that... You okay, Astraios?
You don't hear that?
I hear it.
Yeah, I'm all in this song. I'm sorry.
You're just distracting me.
Yeah, sorry.
That's all good. And you hear that Ankar is a champion of the aspect of life. Has been for a long time. This aspect of life is known as Meshiever. And that it was during the Night of Hallowed Horns, something occurred to change his perspective of what was going on in the war. What it was isn't alluded to in these books, just that it involved the city of Kingsport and what happened with the Night of Hallowed Horns and the tieflings that offered themselves up to tribute. Something about it flipped a switch for him, and he betrayed his own people. And that's 2/3 of the Kiasi nation army, right, which was huge according to this book, against 1/3 plus some tieflings. And somehow he was able to break their siege on the city of Kingsport with only 1/3 of the army, and that there were no defectors on his side. Like, his men followed him loyally.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Listen, man, I know about a little bit of people being a big army. One of the very first campaigns, I had to fight a battle.
This is what you're learning through these books.
Yeah, I can only imagine. That shit was tough.
And then as soon as you start reading past that, they no longer refer to him as just Ankar. They refer to him as Ankar the Siegebreaker. Or just Ankar Siegebreaker.
Okay.
So after the mention of the Triumvirate Wars and the sieging, or the Battle of Kingsport, essentially, or the Night of Hallowed Horns, that's when the books start mentioning him as Ankar Siegebreaker.
Yeah.
But it still eludes you as to what flipped that switch. What hints they do leave you is that it could very well may have to do with something involving this sacrifice these tieflings were willing to make. Possibly.
Okay.
And then you also learn about the Kiasi Nation as well. The in-depth stuff is on the lore tab.
Yep.
So just look at the lore tab and you'll have all the information there. Oh, something you do learn about Inkar, which is obviously from what you also read. One of his notable accolades was his handling of what was referred to as the Eddard's Rebellion. Eddard's Rebellion was a rebellion led by the folk hero Alan Eddard Stone. Alan Eddard Stone was so impressed by his tactical approach during the rebellion, which resulted in 0 casualties in both sides, that Eddard actually awarded Ankar his pistol that Ankar eventually awarded to his son, Anar. So you can now safely assume that the ornate pistol that Anar carries on him is Alan Eddard Stone's pistol. And is there anything else you guys like to research, or is that it?
No, I'm done researching.
Okay, how about you, Mirthal?
Actually, I'm gonna try and see if there's anything about his son.
Son?
Yeah.
You don't need to roll for this. There is nothing about his son, except for
yet.
the fact that his son is Anar. He doesn't even have a surname.
Okay.
So you can quickly...
He made his feet done.
Yes, exactly. What you know about Kiasi culture now from what you've read. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Anything else?
Is there like anything else in this library besides Shiatsu?
Oh yeah. It is a massive library.
All right.
So, and again, there's planar magic at work you can figure out because it looks a lot larger than what it's supposed to be.
I'm gonna put on the graveyard in the world.
Okay, give me a roll.
What am I
What
rolling?
about intelligence? Sorry, just add your intelligence to it.
Okay, that's
And what about you, Astraios?
I'm waiting till he starts reading. Till he gets the book and settles down.
Okay.
I got something to tell him.
Okay,
intelligence straight.
just straight. Yeah, modifier. Sorry.
So that's gonna be a 12.
12?
Never mind the 2.
Perfect.
takes you a little bit to get through it, right? It's clearly written by a scholarly individual who likes to flaunt their vernacular, right?
Yeah.
They use complex words that come off as a little obtuse when other words could have sufficed and gotten the point
Making shit
across.
difficult.
Right?
Pussy.
Exactly. But what you learn about the world's grave, it is literally the world's grave,
And it's superfluous.
right? The writing is, but not the world's grave. So what you learn about the world's grave is that it is literally the world's grave. That anyone or anything that has died here, right, within Loria at least, is interred here. There is
Anything?
everything.
Everything.
Any we'll say obviously there aren't like monsters and stuff, but like anyone who has like a formal burial, right?
Mhm.
They are interred here.
She's watching America's Got Talent.
I have no idea.
No, I do because
You
that's
do?
the chick with the puppets singing
Oh,
right now.
okay.
Yeah, I know.
So-
Sorry.
It's all good. So what you also learn is that there is every year for several days. It's usually coincides with the Night of Hallowed Horns. It has nothing to do with the Night of Hallowed Horns, but usually coincides with the Night of Hallowed Horns. There is a sacred pilgrimage made by select individuals, not of any denomination of any kind, just anyone, right? Where they make a pilgrimage to the what?
I'm just putting 2 and 2 together in my head now. When the more you talk about it, the more I think I know what's
I'm
gonna
like
happen.
I thought something happened.
No,
I almost
no.
got like
Mm-mm.
Night of the Four Horsemen and vibes all of a sudden. Like, they make a pilgrimage to the world's grave, and they make it by foot. They can choose to do. They choose to do it by foot as a way to celebrate and honor their dead. Think of it as almost like a Dia de los Muertos, right?
Mm-hmm.
But on a larger scale. Like we're talking probably hundreds of thousands of people make this pilgrimage on foot, and they make it on foot on purpose. What you do find out also is that not all that is buried here stays buried.
Hmm.
And that last is known, and this was written in a journal that you found, not necessarily a book. And maybe you're safely to assume that this book was written by Ankar, that there is an individual there who is a champion that may have gone dark side. He's not sure if they were a champion
Hmm.
at some time, residing over the world's grave, and that ever since the world's grave has become even a more tumultuous place, and all the more dangerous for those that make the pilgrimage there. What were you gonna say?
Oh no, go ahead, keep going.
No, that's it.
Oh. I have two questions for you.
What's that?
Does the big boss have a mark like you? Or have a mark like us?
Yes.
Did you ever tell him about the mark? Or
Yeah.
okay, you would have known about the mark. The mark is of it's a skull where the jaw looks like it's unhinged, right?
Mhm.
Teetering to like the left, or no, sorry, to the right. It's wearing a crown, and in the mouth looks like the branch of some sort of like maybe a yew branch or some sort of branch of like a sprig of a tree or something, or of some sort of flower-bearing bush, maybe. Not flower, berry.
Do you believe in higher powers mingling with other people?
I know that they knew for certain things.
Because I think we're here for this mission, not for us. I think something big is gonna happen with his son. I got told that there were choices I'd have to make.
Okay.
That there's choices to be made.
Mm-hmm.
And I just know I had a heart in my hand when I had to make a choice. I chose a heart over a piece of paper. And when Anhar left, I heard the voice again tell me about choices.
Okay.
So I don't think my choices are gonna be for me soon.
Well, your choices are always going to be for you. It's how you make the choices happen that make the actions.
I think something's going on here
Mm-hmm.
that they're not telling us.
Yeah, that's part of the reason why I want to find that orb that has a massive symbol. So now I have a better understanding of what's going on.
And did you have your symbol already?
I had it when I first appeared in this land, yes.
So you didn't have it before you came here?
No.
I had mine before I came here. And I'm from a different plane.
And so am I.
How do they know? Why is my person I follow intertwining themselves with somebody's life who might not even have no idea to worship them?
As you say this, a elderly gentleman enters this study, wearing what looks like a well-tailored suit, right?
Mhm.
Will there be anything I can get for you, young masters? Possibly drink, food.
Yes. I would like some food, please.
Sure. And he's carrying what looks like a silver plate with a cloche over it. And he pulls it towards you. Yes, help yourself.
I open it to see what's inside.
It is, what do you,
What is in here?
yeah.
It's a bowl of soup. But then I toss it aside.
Like throw it onto the ground?
No, I don't want this. I want something else, please.
Lower the cloche.
Okay. Open it again.
What is it?
It's a bowl of soup. And I push it away again. I would like something else, please.
Go ahead, lower the cloche.
I lower it again. I'm not going to open it because it goes to what I want, what's in my mind. What's in my mind haunts me every single second. So every time I open it and see a bowl of soup, it hurts.
Well, unfortunately, that is how the magic works.
And that's why I asked if I could get something else, please. Something that's not magic.
Oh, well, you just need to ask. Be a bit more direct next time. What may I get you? And then he turns to Mirthal with a cloche and puts it forward while looking at you and asking that.
And I'll just open it up, get some almond bread and some eggs, basically.
Okay, so
Yeah.
whatever you wanted.
It's technically a big egg cheese, but
Okay.
I would like a steak, please.
What cut?
Surprise me.
Oh, okay. Feeling adventurous, I see. And he takes the cloche. You take your bread plus everything else. And then there are now 3 bowls of soup or 2 bowls of soup. I lost count.
3.
3 bowls of soup on this table in the study. And then the older gentleman walks away and heads towards what you can assume is the kitchen, where you first saw Anar. Or rather, where Mirthal first saw Anar.
yeah. Hey, Astraios? What's that book over there?
What book?
That one. I unfortunately, when you turn, I'm pressing this the same thing to clean out the bowls so that the soup going on in there haunt you. Oh, sorry, I'm mistaken.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. That's it. And then that's when the soup would be gone and it's not in there.
So what'd you do with the bowl of soups?
I sleep.
Why?
So they're not in pain.
I'm always in pain. You can't get over seeing what I saw and be alright with it. It's pain every single day. But it's a reminder of what I fight for. It might hurt, but it's something that keeps me going.
Then you know the physical representation of it seems new for her.
Quick question. What are your... I know you're 11 for your passive perception, right? What's your passive perception?
I think I'm about the same thing. Hold up, cause...
Probably 9.
Yeah, 11.
11?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. A little bit of time passes by as you're discussing, and the gentleman comes back. What you can assume is maybe the butler, or a butler, because he looks different from the drow that you had met earlier.
Okay.
Right? He comes back, and he is holding a plate, still warm, right? You still see the steam rising off of it. It is a cut skirt steak, right? And you, in the air, you smell the distinct smell of cooked liquor, particularly maybe tequila, lime, and roasted peppers and onions beside it,
Baby.
and rice.
That shit sounds good.
He goes, I hope it is to your satisfaction. And he rests it on the table for you. And then he provides a glass of water as well.
Thank you. This works.
My pleasure. Now, give me a perception check,
Oh, shit.
both of you.
10.
10?
That's a 9, right? Or 6.
Oh, I can't.
9 or 6?
6. Sorry.
This is...
That's a 6.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. All right,
Yeah.
so 7.
8.
8? Don't notice anything. And he walks away.
Bad rolls happen.
Yeah, they do. I was hoping for good rolls, but yeah.
I think we got enough information. And just Yara things to me running when the time comes.
I'll meet you there. I'm going to enjoy my food.
I give a nod. Yeah, I'll head to my room and
Go to bed.
get my things. Yeah,
Okay.
rest in the room.
We're almost at the end of the session. Just a few more minutes.
When
You guys are close to where I want to wrap up everything.
when he leaves, I want to look in through the library. I want to try to find a book, if there's any book about the guild.
Oh, okay. Give me. You don't need to roll. You do find several books about the guild, right? What pertaining to the guild exactly?
What's the
information?
beef?
Between him and Ankar, them and Ankar. There's nothing describing the beef between Ankar and the guild. However, the information that Aiden provided for you seems to be on the level that the guild holds some sort of monopoly on all bounties, right? And that those who fulfill the bounties, the bounty hunters themselves, are paid like shit, right? The guild takes most of them, charges them fees upon fees when they complete them, and that there is a point where some of them don't even bother completing them because the fees would outweigh the price of some of the lower level bounties, right? So some bounties never get answered, right? And on top of that, anyone who's caught trying to do any sort of like off the book bounty hunting or any bounties in general, like word of mouth, like, hey, by the way, I need to take care of something for me, right? If they are caught, they are not only penalized by the guild, they're penalized by the city of Kingsport, right? And prosecuted as well, which could, depending on the severity of the job, could lead to jail time. And you quickly figure out that whatever bureaucrats are in charge of the city are somehow in bed with the individuals of the guild.
Bounty hunters will do any job.
Hmm?
Bounty hunters will do almost any job.
Pays well enough, yeah. But within Kingsport, at least, they try not to, because if they get caught, kind of fucked.
Okay.
Is that it?
For now.
Okay. You don't. That's all you want to know about the Bounty Hunters Guild? Okay. So you finish reading. What are you doing?
I'm gonna eat.
You eat. The food is good. Well cooked. How do you like your steak?
Oh, medium, of course, medium
Medium
rare.
rare?
Come on, man.
I
That's the best way to have a steak.
agree,
It's
but
the
I
only
just,
way to have a fucking
everyone has
steak.
their own preferences.
It's the only fucking
You know,
way
they
to have a
have
steak.
medium rare,
Character
which
might
is
be, different players.
they have medium rare. Then there's hockey puck. So I just need to make
That's
sure.
disgusting.
Yeah, I
That's
know.
disgusting. HE double hockey sticks.
Yeah. So you eat your steak and it's really good. Vegetables are fresh, perfectly cooked. Steak, perfectly cooked. Rice, perfectly cooked. Where it's soft enough, but it's not mush, but it's not hard.
Yeah.
So it's not like al dente pasta or anything like that. And that when it marries with the au jus of the steak.
Oh shit, he got me hungry.
My mom's a chef, so
Oh baby.
when it mixes with the au jus, when it marries the au jus of the steak, right, it creates the rice acts almost like as a sponge, and it just savors that flavor. And as you eat it, you taste whatever you didn't get from the steak, whatever escaped from it through the au jus, is absorbed into the rice,
Oh my god. Shit. That's so
as
good.
well as the slight, subtle, sweet heat of the peppers.
This fucking guy over here. That's what I'm talking about. This is food porn.
It's like, but yeah. So that's what you have. So yeah.
Damn. All right. Well, I guess that's all I'm gonna do for now.
Okay. So you go back to your room,
Yeah.
and despite what Anar said, you managed to get a full night's rest.
Okay.
Right. You kind of get the feeling that you suspect maybe that was done on purpose. So next time, just make sure you click on full rest, so all your spell slots and everything go back. Your hit dice, your heals. Oh, you already had a full rest, so you're fine.
Did you delete my character yet or no?
Huh?
Did you delete my character yet or no?
I think so. Yes.
All right. I
Why?
forgot what spells I had.
Oh. Okay, that's gonna be a problem. Oh no, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, I'll figure it out.
You can figure it out. Yeah, you'll be fine.
I know I had Ray of Sickness and Healing Wounds.
I think Firebolt too.
Yes.
Yeah, Firebolt.
And then you had Fairy Fire.
Was it Fairy Fire?
Fairy
The
Fire, yeah.
cantrip?
You
Fairy
used that a
Fire.
few times, and Detect Magic.
Yeah.
So the next morning comes, you're all refreshed, and waiting for you in your rooms are the items promised by Brock Metalsong. Your black scale dragons, your black scale
Dragon
scale mail, your black dragon scale mail.
There you go.
Yeah. Your breastplate +1 plus another item are all waiting for you. So you choose to don them if you want. It's up to you.
Oh yeah.
You guys don them.
Hell yeah.
Perfect.
With
And
the sword.
there's
I
a
got the
moment where,
sword, too.
particularly with the scale mail, there's a moment where
Dickhole.
it feels a little loose, right?
Uh-huh.
And then a few minutes go by, that looseness is gone. And it fits perfectly. And it's not tight. It fits perfect. Feels like you're wearing nothing at all. No.
No, nothing at all.
Nothing at all. And damn it, sexy Flanders. Anyway, and then what are you guys doing in the morning?
I'm gonna rub one out.
Really? Hey, I'm not. I give you guys full autonomy. So
I'm good to go.
Yeah. Costume to my new year.
okay,
Get all my things and head down to the foyer.
you head to the foyer, and Anara's already waiting for you guys, smiling, gleeful. And you guys don't have to do an insight check, but you gather quickly that he is excited to be going on this adventure, and that he is someone who very well may be trying to make a name for himself, a particular type of name, maybe.
Yep. Here we go.
Knowing what you know about Kiasi.
Oh yeah.
Quick question. I know you hate the guild. Do you know a little bit about it?
What about it?
If offered a hefty price, they'll do almost anything.
Right?
I'm asking.
I
Would they do almost anything?
Are you
that
look-
he knows.
I mean, I suppose you'd have to go through the guild. You have to put in something with the, if I'm not mistaken, I think, yeah, so you'd have to go to City Hall. You'd have to file a formal request, or a formal request for a petition, I should say, to get a consideration for the guild. You'd have to offer at least a half of what you promise for the reward up front that the guild then collects. So just in case you decide to skimp out, they don't lose out on anything. And then it goes to the guild, and then someone may or may not accept it. So it could just be sitting there forever, and you've lost whatever you've lost.
So with a nice hefty sum of extra gold, get your stuff put to the top? Maybe? That you know of?
Usually it's the dangerous gigs, like what you helped Aiden with, right?
Mm-hmm.
That was a hefty paying fee, justifiably so, in case you saw what happened to Aiden. Imagine trying to do that by yourself. You guys, thankfully, you guys were with him. Yeah, so the higher the reward, the more likely someone's going to accept it. But usually those types of jobs are pretty dangerous, given, the Carcosan worms, as an example.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I would say 75% of that goes to the guild, and only 25%, at least, maybe, at most, goes to the hunter.
How much do you like fun?
What's your definition of fun?
Just you having a good time.
What's your definition of fun?
After our pilgrimage, and while I'm talking, I'm transforming to the guard.
Okay.
I think we're gonna have some fun. And I wink at him, and then I turn back.
He looks at you and he goes, and he smirks. It's going to be a little bit of a ways to get to the world's grave. Let's have a chat.
Oh yeah, I'm fucked up. What I'm flying in my head right now is bad.
I'm pretty sure I'm pretty sure.
So you guys ready? You're more than welcome to have some breakfast before we go.
I don't know what. I'm okay for now.
I'm fine.
You're fine? All right. Well, let's get going. So he leaves the manor. You follow in suit. He leads you down to the port, and he leads you to what looks like a tall tower of some kind, right? Resting atop the tower is something neither of you have seen. It looks like like some sort of dirigible of some kind. And you guys board it, and you're immediately greeted by a halfling. Welcome. So you're the ones Ankar is needing ferry over to the world's grave, eh?
Correct.
Sorry.
Frenching is the same thing, man.
Pleasure to meet you. Yourself?
Hello.
You shake his hand or no?
Frenching is the same thing again.
Oh, you're really handy to keep around. Don't worry. Usually I charge an arm and a leg for these things. Not literally. Well, there's one time, but an arc can tell you, baby, along the way. But that was only once. I'm waiving the fee to take you to the world's grave. I owe Ankar a little bit. But so, first time flying or?
Yes.
I don't even know what this is.
Welcome. This is my lovely airship.
A what?
It's an airship. So think of a boat, but it flies in the air.
How can things fly?
Oh, well, that's a little complicated. Usually involves this rare crystal. It's called lycilium, and fused with raw arcade energy.
Save it for save it for the trip. Let's save it for the trip.
Okay.
Every time he sneezes, Frenching is the same.
Well, that's it? That's what you're saying? Oh,
save it for the trip.
oh, well, okay, you asked, but okay, I figured I'd explain it, but okay.
That's such a great character. I'm gonna fuck with him bad. I'm gonna fuck with him bad.
So, I guess I see you guys are traveling light. So you don't need to worry about anything.
I woke to Anhar, right?
And,
He's off on the side.
Yeah,
right?
Nar's off the side. He's already been this spiel before.
I go watch this. I go behind him. And I transform.
Okay.
It's a little guy. Hi, how
And
are
he turns
you?
around and goes, oh, I didn't see you there before. Yeah. He puts his hand out, shakes your hand, tries to shake your hand. Do you? No?
I can't do this. I take off the disguise. This is so gross.
Oh, that's a neat trick. Oh, wow. You're an interesting one. Anyway.
It's gross. It's gross.
Can't say I don't do interesting things for you guys.
My character is a germaphobe when it comes to stuff like that.
Really? Is he a germaphobe?
Yeah, but he'll slide through fucking 800 acres of mud and crap.
But like sneezing in the hand.
Don't
Well,
touch me.
So, you're more than welcome to stay on top deck. But seeing as this is your first trip, people tend to get sick. So you might want to stay below deck. There's plenty to do down there. Eat, drink. This shouldn't take long. Probably just a few hours to get to the world's grave.
Okay.
Sounds good.
Okay. Well, pleasure meeting you.
It's a pleasure.
If you need anything, just ask for old Capitano, and I will be more than happy to help. So you are my guest on behalf of Ankar. Take care. You see, he begins to head towards the what could pass off as like the steering part of the ship.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, I'm a fucking idiot. I forgot something at the library, but all right.
And I'll take it around the ship.
And as you do that, there's a jostle as this happens. Constitution. Where are you? Above deck? Below deck?
Where's Anhar?
And ours with you guys.
I'm gonna ask him something.
Sure thing.
I want to leave it like a little. I look at Mirthal,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm like, "Do you know a lot about plant life?"
Maybe plants grow on the ground,
Oh,
trees. I don't know what.
but you know what this is? And I take the rose out, or whatever it is.
The
What is it?
the Tierfontis, the flower.
Yes. Yeah, the flower.
Oh yeah, Tierfontis. I mean, you can get a pretty coin for that.
No, not. I'd rather have the effects of what this does.
Yeah, hey, I don't blame you. That's some very potent potions you can make with that. But
Really?
yeah, I mean, what do you know about it?
Not much.
Well,
this is one of the rarest things I've ever seen from where I'm from.
well, here it's pretty rare too. So I'm a little surprised that you have one. But if you were to use it in a potion, it would grant a potion, and this is something you already know. It's on par with reincarnation. You know, gives you a second life, as it were, if the soul's willing.
So the flower itself has to be made into the potion for it to work, or just having the flower with you.
No, so well, the flower itself does contain some, as far as I know, some purifying ability, but its true ability is within the potion. So, yeah, you can purify something with that flower. It has some cleansing properties. But if you really want to impress someone, turn that sucker into a potion. And if you really want to make some good money, turn that sucker into a good potion.
Okay. Well, that's done already.
It's going to be handy where we're going. So,
I hope so. Do you want me to make more?
I mean, I'm set with what I have. It's your flower. You do what you want with it.
Do you have something to bring you to life?
No, but I don't want to die, so.
I mean, sometimes we can't have choices of things that happen to us.
Oh, that is very true. Indeed. But like I said, he pat you on the shoulder. Your flower, man. Your choice. And then
And I look at my shoulder where he touched me.
he goes, "Oh, I'm sorry. Are you one of those type that don't like being touched in any way unless it's like something special, or?"
No, it's just a habit. I don't trust anybody, even though I trust you guys. It's just something like, why are you touching me? What is he doing? I'm just on the edge all the time.
That sounds very tiring.
No, not when you become used to it.
So as this conversation, you guys are above deck?
No, I thought we were below that.
No, in ours above deck. Right
Oh,
now.
okay. All right.
Constitution saving throws for both of you?
Oh, shit. Yeah, I hope I fall off. Let me fall off.
What'd you get?
14 plus 15.
15? Okay.
19.
19? Both of you are fine. There's a... Mirthal feels a little nauseous, but it quickly subsides. And you now get your bearings. You're like, okay, that actually wasn't so bad. You know, you guys are used to this as you're traveling through this skyscape. In the meantime, what are you gentlemen doing on the skyship?
I'll head down and see what's at the bottom. And in the top, we just
It's just open deck. Yeah, just a
Yeah.
clear view. There is railing, right? So you don't have to worry about falling over unless you want to jump over.
Nah, I'm okay.
Yeah.
Furry.
I'm going to jump off right now. Suicide!
I'm done. So yeah, you go downstairs and like what the captain, El Capitano said, he never gave you his name, by the way.
El Capitano.
El Capitano.
Yes, he's
That-
El Capitano.
yeah.
Yeah.
You see what looks like a mess hall with like a bar that's fully stacked, like stashed, right? You do see series of games as well. You see 2 billiard tables. You see dartboards. You see tables for you to play a variety of different card games. You even see several tables for you guys to engage in dragon chess as well.
Awesome.
So there is stuff to do here as the time passes.
What was that card game that we played?
Three Dragon Ante.
Three
Oh,
Dragon Ante.
Three Dragon Ante was so cool.
Okay, so you guys are going to play through Dragon Ante?
No.
Okay.
You could lose a lot of money. I lost a lot of money playing that game.
I'll play some Dragon Chess.
Some dragon chess? With anyone, or
Anyone who will.
you're gonna play against them? Okay, we're gonna have this, just for sake of brevity, D100 rolls.
Oh shit!
Do 3.
Your move.
First one's a 60.
What about you?
50.
50. It seems like in the beginning he opens strong and he manages to gain a beginning control of the board.
53.
And what's your second one?
Oh fuck! Hold on. The D10. 89.
89. You're able to turn around that early control he has.
And then it's going to be a 59.
And what about yours, Astraios?
108.
You maintain your control, and you actually, without him even realizing, you have him in check, and then you have him in checkmate without him even realizing it.
Impressive.
A word of advice.
Yes.
Starting strong is great, but if you do not know how to maintain the strength from beginning to your last move, everything after is going to be weak. So always keep a balance of normalcy when it comes to this. You don't win in the first move. The fastest you can win is in the fourth move, and everybody's always prepared for 4-move chaos. I've done it once in my life, in real life. I've done that once
Nice.
in a chess tournament. I was dick hard, but
Marathon analysis, and I appreciate their advice.
that also works for a lot of other things. I might seem like I'm paranoid all the time is because I don't want to start strong. I show somebody strength, they immediately see they either got to match that or surpass it. Always hide something. Always.
Yeah.
And I turn into the El Capitan. We'll be back.
I automatically pressing this the same thing I would have it now.
So, is that it? Is you just playing some dragon chess?
Well, I turned into the El Capitan.
What are you looking to do with dressing as El Capitan?
I'm going to fuck with El Capitan because he just grosses me out.
You see El Capitan is at the top of the deck, and he's manning the ship.
Fuck. Hi. He just schemes me out. So I try to fuck with him, but I can't get close to him.
Right.
Fuck this.
Do you break the disguise before you go downstairs?
Leave. I can't do it.
Oh, that's a clever trick. I like that. Never get tired of that one.
I hate the ball bearings. No, I'm joking. Oh.
And a few hours go by, rather.
Mm-hmm.
And Anar goes on top deck, and he's like, guys, this is probably a sight you want to see. Come on.
I'll have it on up.
So as you guys are approaching, you see in the distance a tall mountain, and what looks like a tall mountain with what looks like a mausoleum atop of it, right?
Okay.
And the way it looks like is that the mountain it's not necessarily, the mausoleum is the summit, right? And around the mausoleum looks like what was a crater, right? And then all around this thing, all this mountain, are just grave after mausoleum after grave, just going from this one big mausoleum down, all the way down to the base of this mountain. And below, you see traveling in scores of individuals. From this height, you can't discern their races. Just in lines, just making pilgrimage to what you have quickly figured out is the world's grave. And that is where we'll pick up next time.
That is awesome.
All right, guys. Long session, but overdue, much overdue, but glad it was a good session.
That's a fact. That was a good
Ugh,
stuff.
so,
was a lot of fun.
welcome to the ship. David, I'm going to talk to you like this from now on.
Oh my god.
So, it was a pleasure. And thank you for listening for this long. Damien, you want to take us out?
What episode is this?
Episode 7.
Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for listening to another episode of our Dungeons and Dragons podcast, Eternal Champions. My name is Damien, along with our guest, Ernie.
Stay going, fellas.
No! Don't steal that yet. No, fucking
Nah,
shit.
you're right, I am. Not a hand, Mitch. Not a hand.
And we got my man over here, Michael Travachino.
Thank you for listening.
Once again, we love Release the Snyder Cut. I will always say it until we see it. But until then, I'll see you guys later.
Final shout out, Ernie.
That's all. Everybody have a great Veterans Day. Thank you again for all your service. And Mike, good luck on that charity run.
Oh my God, God bless me.
I
Anyway,
cannot wait.
it starts tomorrow.
Right.
So first thing in the morning or afternoon, depending on what time I wake up. Thank you for listening to, as Damien said, episode 7 of Eternal Champions. So until next time, guys, keep those dice rolling.